Attention Lake Mary residents, your brand new Jeff's Bagel Run is coming Halloween Day, the 31st, October 31st.
Yep.
You get fresh hot bagels and, dare I say, the best bagels made.
Jeff's Bagel Run is opening up all over Florida. If you go to jeffsbagelrun.com, you put in your zip code, you can find a Jeff's Bagel Run near you.
Get the app. You get a free bagel if you do that. So you're going to get rewarded. And it's easier to order from the app.
Their spreads are made fresh daily. They constantly have new spreads and new bagels.
Jeff's in the test kitchen right now. In fact, breaking news, he's testing right now his hot honey everything bagel. That's just for him to test. That's not even out yet. This guy's crazy for bagels. And we like it when you show us that you go to Jeff's Bagel Run. Because we show these pictures, these tweets, whatever you're going to send us, we go directly to Jeff. Now, I know I said tweets, and I know what you're thinking. You're an old man, Dan. It's X. It's X now.
They know what you're talking about.
Old man.
Use hashtag TD Bagel.
Boom.
But if you want some delicious bagels, you want some coffee, you want those awesome made fresh
Otis Coffee
daily.
has been with them since day one. And don't sleep on their coffee. It's very, very, very good. Comparable to any other high-quality coffee in the city.
You want to make your kids excited? I know both our kids, they love Jeff's Bagel Run.
And when he said both of our kids, he left out one kid. Which one? Which one are we talking about? No one knows.
All of our kids. Anyway.
You know what's funny is even you, I've never seen you go like, oh, Jeff's Bagel Run. And then you're running over there.
No.
Roasted jalapeno, hot sauce, cream cheese. Come on.
Yeah. It's jeffsbagelrun.com.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody. It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
On the couch with us, you know him from the Orlando Shine and the Orlando Shine Show. It is our very good friend, Brendan O'Connor.
Hi, it's me.
How you doing, Brendan?
I'm even better now that I'm here. Thanks for having me.
Very good to see you.
I know, it's been a while since we have you on.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Scotty said that you're talking smack, telling whenever you see him, you're like, Brendan's turning me down. I mean, I keep asking him on, he's turning us down.
No.
He doesn't want to come on.
You talking shit to Scotty, man?
No, me and Scotty. every time.
You've been running your lips to our client. He runs his lips to our clients.
He's trying to make me look bad
if
and steal my husband.
If you're one of Tom's clients, he will talk shit about people to you. And it's only for Gold Star. And Scotty is on his way to being Gold Star.
That's good.
He's Gold Star client.
Scotty would just grump about Brendan, and I'll grump about Brendan. I just, because it connects us.
I remember this. He said we haven't seen Brenda or Brendan in a while, and then Scotty made some comment about yeah, that's how it is at home, and then you're like, oh yeah, and then you guys are
whatever.
Two old women.
I'm just excited to be mentioned.
Whatever. Just remember
why
name.
are you so obsessed with me?
Whatever a client tells me, I'll go with it.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
It does make you autistic. I'll say anything just to make them happy because it's business. I'm not going to be like, what are you talking about?
That's how we got to where we are. Yes, man, everywhere.
I love a yes man. I'm a yes man. Ask me anything. I'll go with it.
I'm yes Dan.
Yes, Dan. Hey.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're glad to have you here. Let's get our, we got business. Let's get our business done.
Just two things. Our Bad Business Beer Fest, November 22nd. Sofa and Suds, November 23rd.
I love the song.
Both free events.
I did nothing.
Both, beer starts pouring at 2 at the Beer Fest, but get there at noon for your sample cup. We're selling pint glasses for Yellow Brick Road Foundation.
You must have a photo ID to get in. That's the only thing that's truly a requirement. Everything else is free.
To make sure you're not illegal.
Correct, because we will have ice on right?
Yeah.
Cube dice.
Yeah. Hey, keeping those beers cold, am I right? Hey, comedy!
And actual federal agents. They'll be hiding
Waiting
in the bushes.
Yeah, they're serving some of the beer. They might be actually giving you a sample of an IPA, and the next thing you know,
That's what I like. If you're in the bushes, I'm like, are you a gay like me, or are you just an ice hanging out?
And I'll point at any brown person and scream, "Get him!"
Oh, no! That's not funny.
only if they're a client. Only if they're a client.
But if they're
My friends, Tony Majette, anybody.
Well, your Miami friends should probably stay in Miami for a bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be traveling.
Oh,
I'd say inside.
I'll point at them.
Especially Fernando.
Anyway.
And Bernardo. Because, look, your turkey leg name does not fool me.
turkey leg name.
Well, I mean, you could either call him Turkey Leg or you can call him Bernardo.
Oh, is turkey leg his white person name?
Yeah, Turkey Leg is his white name, and his Spanish name is Bernardo.
What's your white name?
No, don't say his real name. I made up fake names and I say horrible shit about these people. They're like, stop saying horrible shit about us. We're not doing your fucking living your goddamn life.
Ooh,
we got a real
leg.
job.
Yeah.
He does have a real job.
So,
be nice.
Brendan, let's talk.
Okay.
So, what's been going on in the past couple months?
Sure.
We follow you online, and a lot of our listeners do, or we see the success of Orlando Shine.
Thank you.
You know,
We're doing all
congratulations.
right.
Yeah, it seems to be going really well.
Wait,
right?
I just was looking at numbers. We're in our 2.5 month mark. We just hit it, and 20,000 visitors, unique visitors a month. That's pretty good for the second month.
That's
I'll
pretty
take
good.
it.
Yeah, man.
People are still finding us. It's going up every month, and our socials are going up every month. And no, it's been great. The OrlandoShine.com. It's my new thing. I'm not at that other spot. I'm not going to say their name. I don't want to give them any airtime. But if you know, you know. I used to be at a hyper-local news website writing about downtown Orlando. Now it's all about Central Florida.
I'm glad it's easier to say now, though. That's what
Damn, he hated that name.
It took me 3 years to even learn how to say it. And then,
I'll be honest, I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
It didn't make... Yeah, it was...
Tom hated it. In fact, he screamed a couple times. I'm just going to... You would yell. You'd be like, what the hell's a bungle?
Take the dick out of your mouth. It's easier to say.
Okay, so what's going on with that?
It's going great, man. Thanks to Mo DeWitt. Mo DeWitt sponsored me. He's my backing first sponsor. He made it all possible, so he's the reason for the season. Thanks, Mo.
Okay,
Can't really get any better than that guy. He's a good man.
And I'm not like, even if he's just so nice. Like it happened at a time like I gave up the pot. My blood pressure went up, and I got fired from that last gig because I was presented to him that Mo was going to had offered to sponsor me to do a new thing. I was just trying to see what he thought about it. Fired me on the spot. So it was like a very stressful August. I didn't ever really want to start my own thing. I didn't think I could. I didn't think anyone would care or follow me. And so it's been a very validating couple of months of showing people are showing up and they do like what I have to say. And it wasn't just because of where I was. They like me and they see me working hard and people respond to that. And so, it's been a really great, centering, validating couple of months. I can focus on my health. I'm feeling better every day, and the job's going good, and I have a lot of time to create and just focus on stories that mean stuff to me.
Well, what's interesting about this whole story, and then we can go into what Bustecker texts me, because he's saying all this shit.
About me?
No, he's like, wait till Brendan comes in, he's got all this shit
for today?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wild man.
He gets really mad.
Oh, yeah, he told me, he's like, make sure I ask him.
I'm that guy. In this relationship, Tom keeps things pretty cool, and I'm definitely the one where if Tom will come in here and say, I got some bad news, buddy, such and so did such and such, and I'll immediately go, fuck that motherfucker. Let's fucking get him.
I will be honest, like my hockey, the Canadian guy, like I want a jersey. If you mess with me, I want a jersey, you motherfucker. Like I'm gonna pull your shirt over your head.
And you're a big dude. You're a big dude. There's a drag queen inside me too, that there's some sass just under the surface. So if you mess with me, I do really want to get mad first, but this journey is going to sound boring for everybody because it's always more exciting to see me mad than it is to see me
more holistic
Well,
about
Matt
it.
sells.
I
clothes.
just
Can we
I
hit
want
the
to be.
clip?
I
And
feel
a
like
drag
a Care
queen
Bear.
will pull your jersey underneath your legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna reverse wedgie jersey you.
As they're punching your dick.
You're gonna be singing soprano.
So, before we get into it, I did think it was odd. Speaking of that whole situation, I know we already kind of talked about your old job and leaving, and then how the owner.
If you say the name, you have to put money in a swear.
Okay,
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
I already accidentally almost did.
The owner of the old job fired you on the spot. Dude. I like that. By the way,
immediately became an enemy. It was crazy.
That's weird.
I got to ask you a question. You're fired.
We were laughing. We were talking about his new gigs and stuff. He was doing some new things, and then I was like, "Okay, this seems like the time to tell you because we're laughing." And
oh, you took the shot then, yeah.
And I was like, "Well, Mo wants to back me to do a thing," and he was like, "Well, you're fired."
So it's bizarre.
Excuse me, whoa.
Listen, I'm not much of a businessman. I try.
What? You've been telling me you're a full-fledged businessman, and now you get on the show and say you're not much of a businessman? This is the
I don't
first
think
time
I
I've heard that. No one's fucking said this to me.
Well, have you ever heard me talk? How stupid I am. Anyway.
Fake it till you make it.
The point is that before I even knew about the whole behind the scenes of the other place, I thought you were the owner and you did everything. This is your thing because you were the face of it, right?
I was.
And then so I'm just
he was doing everything.
So and so as I'm sitting back,
that's not. I mean, we knew.
I had a salesperson, Mike Donahue, great, still there.
We love that guy.
Trying to hold the fort down.
He's a fantastic human. We love that guy. He's could not be any better, and I wish him nothing but I hope it goes better than your version of that did. My God.
But when someone is the face of something, it seems foolish to fire them so quickly and then think that I'll just put anybody in there because it was
he had repeatedly,
you were the face of it.
He had repeated I wouldn't have to see him very often, and I ran it like I owned it. I don't want to talk about him too much, but he would check in every once in a while just to put his foot down and remind me that I was replaceable, So this was the first opportunity where it was oh, okay, well, let's see if that happens. And I was replaced.
I was going to say, Tom does that to me. Every Monday I get the call. Oh, it's the replacement call.
This is it.
Yeah, Monday afternoon. He's like, is this Dan? I'm like, yeah, this is Dan. He's like, this is Tom. I just want to remind you, you're easily replaceable.
See if AI can do your job and then get back to me. Because I don't understand it.
I don't know how to use it.
You don't know how to do it.
As soon as I can find AI to do more AI, then
that's what's happening now.
That's called the Chris Michaels because we once worked with a gentleman. I wish I could find him to interview him. I'd love to do a chat with the Masters with him, but he was the man that was training on the equipment that was eventually going to take his job. He was literally learning the equipment.
Oh yeah, and it was obvious too.
Well, if the robots are going to replace your job, then be the guy that services the robots.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he thought he was going to do that, but these were self-servicing robots. He was.
Well, that's masturbatory.
Fired fast, man.
Oh wow!
You don't have to grease some software.
It's not
You'll be there massaging the back of the.
It's not a train engine. It's not a locomotive. This guy literally, he hit one button. He's like, oh, what?
And he also
killed my job.
He get mad at me that I didn't fucking do the little goddamn the training of the system that was taking your job. He's like, drunkie, you got to do the goddamn PowerPoint.
I didn't do it. I just said I did.
And I'm like, why are you mad that I'm not doing what's going to eventually take your job?
This is a true story, Tom.
I'm like, this guy's a good employee. I was like, anybody see it? This guy's straight up hardcore doing his job, which is teaching people to learn something that's going to take
those truckers that are working with the AI self-driving truck things.
Well, they just monitor it.
Well, for now.
Right. It's just like my car. I just monitor
and
it.
then soon.
Yeah. Then they're like,
all the transports will just be robot drivers.
Right, so let's just get down to it. What is Bustecker talking about? When he's
gosh.
He's like, get him to tell you what's going on. He's
Today.
like, he'll tell you.
Okay, so that's so funny. So I've been working.
I like that he's protective of you. That's sweet.
It's very nice.
What do you say?
It's very nice.
Get him to talk some shit that's going to cause him a headache later.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Well, he thinks a blog war would be good for my brand. He thinks if there was a war between
engineering a blog war.
I think he would like to see something like me sticking up for myself publicly so more people know
I wanted
the
a radio
value of
war.
what I'm doing.
I thought
versus-
about doing a radio war on Monday. I brought something to your attention. I thought about maybe we needed a good radio war.
Oh, someone fighting?
I will not mention it, but I mentioned something to you in private.
Okay.
And
that person even on the radio?
And, I think so. I think so.
I was going to say, then you already won.
I think so. Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh,
And I
okay.
told Tom, I was like, "Hey, it's time to go to the mattresses to steal from the Godfather."
There is something to be said about the marketing of that. People like drama, and they, and it does stir up.
But I don't
want
to go that way. Michelle Obama, this crap. I want to go up when they go down. But I feel like
that's a Michelle Obama quote. When they go low, you go high.
Yeah, and I
so I got to fill in the blank for this guy. He doesn't watch his news.
Obama.
He was like,
he was about to yell at you and go, "Obama's not president, you idiot."
The guy that took my guns.
But because I feel like a Care Bear at Orlando Shine. Like I'm just putting out. It's not just positive content. It's not. There's some awful. Like I wrote about that lady drowning her dog at the airport.
I hate that lady.
I hate her too.
That little white dog, and they keep showing the picture of the little dog.
Yeah.
And then you know what the dog does that's terrible? In the photo that they put on the news of the little white dog, I swear to God, and maybe this is just me, but in the still photo, the dog's looking right at the security camera like,
help me.
Like he's looking at the camera like, I'll be dead soon.
Yeah.
Now,
$2,000 reward out for her.
Oh, my God.
If you see her.
Get that lady.
Sometimes a dog is so attached to their owner that they would rather die than go on without them.
Do I need to play the song? Should I play the song?
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe.
He has a Defending the Monster song.
Sometimes, when someone dies, a dog will just lay at the grave until it dies. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe in some way.
Honcho. What was that?
Dansby better than anybody. Like
that Richard Gere movie when Richard Gere died.
I did tell my wife.
He don't want to live without you.
Oh, it's so sad.
I did tell my wife it's easier to fly with a dead dog. That's fact. That's just facts. But I would have brought the dog with me. I would have just put it in my carry-on.
Oh, and she just left all the stuff in the trash can.
She stuffed it in the trash and then put you put a few wet paper towels on the top, just like you do
I'm
your
sorry
shit
we're talking about this. I didn't even mean to talk about
She treated that dog like a pair of shit underwear on a Virgin Atlantic flight.
She did.
She literally killed the dog in the toilet, then stuffed it in there and put a few wet paper towels on the top.
And then got arrested and then disappeared, and now they can't find her. She missed her court case.
Imagine the janitor that found that dog.
Oh, shit.
They did. And there was dog food all over the floor.
Oh, damn. What the fuck?
Why are you laughing so
Somebody
hard?
put the god. Oh, fuck, man. This some bullshit right here. I bet you some Spanish lady done choked out her fucking pee-pee dog. Oh, damn, son.
Stinks.
God damn, there's dog food all over this motherfucker.
Did you say stinks to yourself?
Smells like goddamn fish in this motherfucker. John took a bit.
All right, so what is Bus Decker talking about?
You okay, Tom?
Where's the drama? And then Bus Decker said he's like, wait until you hear what happens next.
So I've been working on it. We went. They just had that comedy jam at the Funny Bone. That was great, Dan. Dan, we just need to.
What comedy jam?
Let me just acknowledge first. That was great.
Who is racist is what it was.
That's why it was great.
Thank you. You're just validating it for everybody out there.
Love it. More racism on the radio.
If someone speaking the King's English, it's not as funny.
You're my favorite racist gay.
Oh, nice. Racist from the waist
Put that
down.
on the website.
No. Don't put it on. Don't put it on the website.
I needed to blow off some steam.
Comedy Jam happened. Funny Bone. We were there when we went to there across from the building at Point Orlando. They're building Museum of Ice Cream, right? Which is this big.
Hold on, we got to circle back to that.
Have you heard about that before?
We're getting a museum of ice cream.
We are.
Why though? Are we the epicenter of ice cream?
No, it's not really like a museum. It's a pop up. It's like a selfie warehouse thing and it's ice cream themed. They started
that's
in
how
New York.
old I am. I'm like, really?
I drove to Miami to see it back in the day.
It was all white before the 1950s. Started that. What the hell's
unpasteurized milk? Yeah. No, anyway. So it's a big deal. If you know what it is, it's a big deal. It's a big tourism thing, and nobody had written about it. And so I was working on it ever since the Comedy Jam, trying to get a quote. Couldn't get a quote. Met with the Point Orlando people. We were just there last night for the opening of Still Lounge by Dre and Snoop. We were there recording our show, Orlando Shine show there at their new sexy.
That's based
hip-hop
off
lounge.
of the song "Still," right? Isn't that? Remember the song where there was like Still Dre or Still?
Yeah, and then Still is also the name of their gin brand.
Gin brand. That's
and
what
then
it is.
they do gin and juice. You can get a gin and juice cocktail in a can. It's, brandy.
Yeah.
And actually, it's kind of like a music. It's really
pretty bar.
It's really pretty.
Is it a hip hop only music type of vibe?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, basically.
No, I've been looking for a decent.
Oh, okay.
There's not a lot of.
It's really sexy.
The Proper Lounge I know does hip hop.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like places you go.
Proper's cool.
Yeah, Proper is cool, and then you go there and there's like a DJ.
Yeah.
Like it's. I would
vinyl.
like.
They do just vinyl at Proper.
Yeah, I would like to find more.
And that's
places.
in Point Orlando?
No, Proper's downtown.
Yeah,
okay.
Proper's downtown, but
across from the cigar place.
But Still Lounge, which is Snoop and Dre's thing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Point Orlando.
And
I like
it's
a
very
bunch
sexy.
of British tourists standing around white sunburned.
Well, it was interesting. It was
Like murder was the case.
It was a primarily black audience going in.
Okay.
Influence. It was a media night, and then there were all these like white tourists who were just like, "What is happening? What is this?" And then me and John are there like, "Hey guys," recording on the radio. Anyway, so I've been working on this, and I knew nobody had else written about it. I stayed up late last night, got out a story without a quote from Museum of Ice Cream because they're keeping it hush hush. Until they're ready. They're opening another location somewhere else. They're
You could
focusing
make up
on
in a
that.
quote.
I could have, but I don't do that. And so I wrote it. I have photos up. It went up at 1 a.m. Had it go out this morning, and at 8 a.m. this morning, the site that I used to work for, the new guy had something go out on social, and he puts scoop. Museum of Ice Cream coming, and so and it's written by AI. Like all of his stuff is clearly like first draft ChatGPT stuff. That he doesn't like make into his own voice or anything. He doesn't even try to hide it. Like the M dashes are there, the bolds, everything. Like it's just like that. It's just served up first draft ChatGPT.
You got to tell ChatGPT to take out the bold and the M dashes.
Yeah, or make it, or like brand it. It's like do something.
You can tell ChatGPT, take out the M dashes, take out the bold, throw 3 mistakes.
Right?
That's what I do.
Something.
That's what I do with 3 mistakes in there.
Like that's even high school students. That's what they're doing to hide their essays. But this guy just like throws it out. And he put it out on all his social medias and stuff, and I immediately get a screen capture from John, right when it goes like, because I'm not up at 8 a.m., but he was, and he was like, "Look at this!"
Oh, he loves stirring the pot.
He's
What
up all
is
night
this?
watching his manga, right? Doesn't he stay up all night jacking into manga? That's what I heard.
Just gooning to the tuning.
That guy gooning to some tentacles. He's got 2 screens of manga. He's
a tune gooner.
banging it out. Yeah.
So
He gets right to the brink, and then he sends a text.
You need to do something. This isn't okay. And that was the first moment, because generally I've just kind of like, because I've seen a trend of like us writing things, and then a couple of hours later they'll have something up that's similar. But it had never been so blatant, because I knew that the information wasn't anywhere else, right? This was the first time today where I was like, oh, there's only one place he could have gotten this from, and it's from us. And he didn't do any other work. Like a lot of news, I don't own this story, right? Like, you don't own these stories. But and this is something I learned very early on when I was at Orlando Weekly. If you pick up someone else's story, you can't just rewrite it and call it your own and put it out. That's plagiarism. That's bad. That's
I write that down. I need to. I've never heard this.
You can't. Like, it's kind of like, maybe you can.
I thought all that was out the window, Brendan.
No, I don't think it is.
The world doesn't care.
If you do it, then it's so disrespectful to the work that goes into those pieces from those other people who put in the work to write it first. Like, and I'm not here stomping my feet crying about it, because he's clearly drawn a line in the sand and is now saying he doesn't care about the work that I'm doing, and he's clearly just trying to supplant or get ahead of the story and own the story, so nobody else thinks that we're getting it first, right? Because they're threatened. They want people to keep coming there first, and it's gross. It's gross, and I learned early on, if you do get a story from someone else, you have to credit them. Just like if you're writing a paper in school, credit where you got it first, get some more information on your own, make the story your own. That's the only way to do it. And that's something that I learned on the job as a news writer, right? And so this person's not a news writer, like former pastor. I think they're a teacher now. Like they're not in the news. They just happen to be now on this platform. And so it's just like a growing pain thing of like either he has to care enough about it or his course will get corrected by people who are going to get really mad at him because he's doing it to other outlets too. And I was approached by people at like OBJ and Orlando Sentinel when I first started. And they're like, hey, we love what you're doing, but there's a polite way to do this where you're not just stealing other people's work. And I didn't know that when I started. I thought I was just getting the story in writing. I think he thinks the same thing. I don't want to just like hate on this person.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But today was the first time where I was like, "Oh, okay. I think I've given you enough grace."
Right. Okay.
And
that's fair.
And now you're coming. You're coming for me. Like you're coming for me. You're coming for my stories. You're trying to underwrite the forward momentum that we've had with Orlando Shine and I put in the time for this relationship. I put in the time for these stories, and now you're coming for me. And you're presenting it like your own work. Like to say scoop in the article, I get that it's an ice cream shop and that's funny and it's punny.
That's what I liked, Brendan.
I
just saw scoop.
Yeah, you had to scoop. I didn't need to read anything else.
Keeps girl.
Yeah,
the connotation is that they wrote it first.
Yeah.
And he knew that he didn't write it first, and he didn't even write it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's gross. It's gross. I'm not okay with it. John has prompted me to be okay. Like I'm nervous. Like I'm like palpitating just thinking about it.
Don't hurt yourself.
I don't want to exist. This isn't my motivation in writing. It's not my motivation in sharing stories.
Sure. It's not why you got into doing this. It's to fight with people that are doing similar things.
I don't need that. And I love I love that there's so many news outlets. I love that everybody does things differently. I love that there's so many people out there hitting the streets, trying to share this information with people. And I get that every outlet has a different audience. But this was just clearly the
chat
close.
room's real mad.
Are they?
Mad. Oh, they're really fired up for you.
I liked it when there were two news outlets, the
ABC,
good and the bad. You can determine which one. That's in your heart, not mine. I'm not gonna. But there's a good one and a bad one,
and it's tough. It's just tough
now
to see.
there's just too much shit, Brendan.
It is, and the owner's litigious. He threatened us when we kept our radio show, even though we had always agreed that it was ours. We changed the name. Like, did not like that. Never got a lawyer. I work for a lawyer now, alongside a lawyer. So I wasn't super worried. Mo was ready in case something happened. Nothing ever happened. Knock on wood, it won't happen.
I love Mo too. Because Mo doesn't give a shit. He'll fight for you.
Yeah,
and he never says, "Oh, don't do that." He's like, "Do it." He's like, "I got your back." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, Mo, let's go."
Hold on, "Fuck yeah, Mo, let's go" is a great thing. Let's go.
John, if you're listening, write that down.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Oh, that was the guy.
That was the guy.
Did he call?
That was. You know what I think that was? I think that was the scammer that texted me right when the show started. It said, "Brittany speaking. What's your name?" I'm not sure if we know each other, and then I wrote "call me," and I gave I was trying to set up some hijinks. I was trying to get hijinks.
So, Brendan, okay, now,
okay,
so
I think you're good, man.
Who's from?
There's nothing wrong with you talking about something that's actually happening, and this is a real thing.
I feel like I came out of a really abusive relationship, and so I'm still processing how I could talk about it.
One person in the chat room said you could, at the end of each one of your stories, you could write like a little timestamp and say, "You'll see this story later on blank."
Well, that's funny. I should. John wants me to write a fake story and get them to pick it up, and then we can say, "Look at that."
Oh, that's fantastic.
But I don't want anyone. I don't even do April Fool's content because I don't want anyone to feel like they read something and
write a story about me passing away.
No.
So Brendan,
so I don't want anyone to call me daughter.
I'm really triggered by fake news. I don't want anyone to ever call me fake news.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, let's because I blame the people, Brendan. It's the people.
He loves people blaming.
Like I wrote about the tree survey, the tree count, because I always get his name wrong. I keep calling him Natalie Imbruglia, the finance director for Florida.
Oh, Blaze.
Yeah,
I know the guy.
That guy. Anyway, Natalie Imbruglia. He did the Doge thing,
Bald
and they
guy.
looked at the audited everybody's expenditures.
Well, he's coming after Orange County pretty hard, right?
Well,
and Jerry
because
Demings was like,
yes.
okay, hold on,
because they're trying to get rid of property taxes.
Right.
Because if they get rid of property taxes, then these blue dots like Orange County and Orlando can't finance their own initiatives, right? They'll just be sucking on the teat of the state. They can't do their own things without the say so. Like you'll have to play nice,
Gotcha.
with the governor. And so if they get rid of that, so they're trying to say, hey, they don't know how to spend their money, and so he made fun of. They spent $400,000 on counting trees, and he made it a big thing. So I went and talked to the forestry department about what that. Like, hey, what is this? What do you mean they spent $400,000? Where'd that come from? And they said none of it was taxpayer dollars. It all comes from a tree fund. Every time you cut down a big tree in your yard, like over a certain size, you have to pay a fine. And so all those fines go into a specific tree fund. And they got a grant that they were mandatorily had to use from the state. So from Natalie Imbruglia's division gave them a grant that they had to use to count trees. So they had a grant from the state to count trees, and they used the tree fund dollars. None of it was tax
and it
dollars.
can only be used for tree counting.
Exactly.
Because it's earmarked for that.
Because it was earmarked for
Right.
that. And then he turned around and was like, oh, look, I'm spending so much money. I don't know why I told you that story.
Brendan, here's the problem.
It's pretty interesting.
All I heard out of all that is no property tax, and I'm like, I can get behind that. You see, because I'm stupid, just like the people, Brendan. It's all for nothing. We're all stupid.
And
all I see is the scoop, and then I'm like, next story.
Well, because it's tough. Like if you're looking, there's a crunch. People don't have money right now. Like, and they're like, if there is a give, they can't do anything about imports. They can't do anything about tariffs. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
So if there is some wiggle room, they're like, oh, maybe we can get rid of property taxes. That's something. And then people will have more money to spend on the economy. But it doesn't work like that. And Orlando hasn't raised property taxes in years.
Yeah, in years.
Let's flesh this out for a second.
Okay.
Because
Maybe I'm deflecting.
I have this problem
You're
now
fine.
Okay.
where, and it all goes back to how, and media is even kind of the wrong word for it, but even it encompasses social media. Now, like all the media outlets use social media, and then there's a ton of outlets that are not that big, small, like Orlando Shine and like dozens of others. You know what I'm saying? Like, small, like
These tiny
small
little
business media.
insignificant media sites.
We're a small business.
Craft beer.
It's small business media. We're small business media.
Yeah.
You know, like
Tiny podcast.
And so
Small dick energy.
now, like, and I do this. I'm guilty of this. I just scroll through my Facebook and all my social media, and I see news stories.
Yeah.
Right. And then I see the headlines and I read them, and then I'm like, oh, okay. And then like maybe I click on them, maybe I don't. And usually when I do, there's all these I have to X out a bunch of goddamn ads. And
hard.
and then I'm like reading through it, and I'm like, this kind of sounds like AI. And I'm like, oh, I'm fucking busy. I get distracted, and then I go.
I gotta do emails.
Yeah. And then it's like there's not a place. Again, I know what you're trying to create here is like a place to go where you know it's not a bunch of bullshit. It's a real person vetting these stories and giving their human account of these stories, and not just an endless AI garbage.
You just need to trust that source, right? You have to find a source, and a couple, not just one. When people used to tell me that my site was the only thing that they were reading, I would get hives. I'm like, no. Don't just trust me. I make mistakes too. Like, read other people that you trust too. Make a little list.
I don't trust anybody. I don't read.
Probably the best. I've been going through. If you go through your Facebook thing, most of it's sponsored. It's not the people you're following. Like half of the people in your feed are not people that you even follow.
Yeah, the only person on my feed right now is Troy from Mad Hombre Hot Sauce. That's it. He's the only person on my feed. I don't even know how to get him off of there. I'm like, I don't need to see this
there's
anymore.
a little
He's a nice man, but he's the only thing I see. I open up my Facebook, I go to my timeline, it's all Mad Hombre Hot Sauce.
I'm actively trying to, you can curate it, you can X out the things that you don't want to be there. I'm trying. If I could, I wouldn't be on Facebook at all, but I need it to source stories. But half of that crap's fake.
So when do
Things
we?
that they want you to fight.
Okay, but when do we, as a society, like finally get to the point where we're like, I can't trust any goddamn thing that I see because
A lot of people do. You see those people with those flip phones now because they just don't want to deal with like social media. They just get these flip phones, basic. They don't deal with social media.
Does sound kind of nice. I mean,
sounds great.
There's a beauty to being not connected that I like when I can do it. Like when I can put my phone away and have no obligations and don't need to check it. Right? Like
I used
we're
to
off
play
the air.
Snake and play Snake on my flip phone and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
not talk
Dude,
to
a cigarette,
anybody.
a cup of coffee, and a good Snake game.
Yeah, amazing,
fantastic.
I didn't fight with nobody.
Yeah, people are addicted to fighting, and you're right about the fake story. It's like people go like, well, why would they put out a fake story? Well, look at the comments. It's just for it's just to keep people there, so they just like yell at each other.
And people are accusing me of that on Nextdoor, which I feel bad.
But so what if it's What if it's a real story? Going back to just a story written by AI, it does devalue it to the point where when I read something, and sports media does this a lot, where because everything's about the scoop, and they seemingly have bots, and even some of the bigger people will like put out a story about an injured player or something, and then you'll read it, and as you're reading, you're like, fucking no one wrote this. It's a bunch of garbage and filler. Yeah. It's not telling you anything.
You can tell if you get to the second ad, let's like in the body of the text. It's that they formatted that story just to serve you as many ads as possible on your scroll.
Yeah.
And there's a science to like, you'll probably get to like the fourth ad and then people will drop off. So they're charging those people more to be in those top 4 ad spaces as you're scrolling.
Interesting.
It's also
like recipes, Pinterest recipes and stuff. Like that's what they break it up. It's always this big long. There's actually tools now that you can use where you'll take articles like that or Pinterest recipes and you paste it in there, and then they'll just give you the meat, and you don't see any of the other crap. Like they get rid of all the potatoes.
I have a couple filters on Google that'll do that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. By the way, and I'm not just saying this because this is our business, but we run into this a lot where now because they do this like that, and then they put the ads, and then they're like, oh, well, this article will get 300,000 impressions, and then like, do you want your business on 300,000 impressions?
Yeah.
And then the person's like, oh yeah. And then when we small town Tom and Dan, we go to a sponsor, and then we're like, here's our download numbers. We're telling people about the products and stuff. Like, and there's thousands of listeners and they're like, yeah, but this company's at 300,000 impressions. You're fucking offering not. And
that's when you got to scream at them. Do you know what a fucking impression is? Do you even know what that is?
You're talking about
no one knows.
In the middle of the AI article, someone's mad that they realize it's AI. Like no one clicks on like, some soup.
Like, that's why good
sell garbage.
Good PR people, good ad people, good sale. Like they get engaged audiences. And that's what we can offer our engaged audiences because they trust us. They trust what we're talking about. We haven't fucked up too bad.
Well, you haven't. You haven't fucked up too bad.
I blame the businesses.
My nudes haven't leaked yet.
I blame the businesses because all they see is the number. And believe me, I'm like that too. When there's someone says 300,000, that's more than 1,000. I go with the 300,000.
I've seen him buy stuff before. He's like, shirts. He's like, this shirt's $7. How much is that one? That one's $1. Take the $1 shirt. He's like, they're horrible. They're just but that's what we're taking. Well, do you know the difference between $1 and $7?
But we have people who are buying ads on Shine now, and they're doing it because they believe in the brand, they believe in me, they know that there's an engaged audience.
Did they tell you that, or are you assuming that?
No, some have told
I'm joking.
Me,
I'm joking. Never listen to anything that I say as not being
I wanted
humor.
To think about
Here's what we do, Brendan. We just
don't let me bully you.
I thought about
just put 300,000 impressions. We'll just lie. No one ever.
I've said that before.
No one ever says, "Hey, well, prove it to me." Not one.
Okay.
15 years of business, Brendan. No one said, "Prove it to me." One time, I'll put anything I want. They don't give you
their own tracking URLs on your ads and stuff. The people don't do that.
Well, some of them do.
That's them saying prove it.
But you know what's funny is that, like, in a weird way, radio they use
well.
beepers, and they use an equation, and then they say, well, these are our ratings.
Yeah.
You're lying. That's a lie.
Yeah.
But
And then their station doesn't have access to your podcast numbers.
It's not an accurate depiction of what. I mean, you can say anything you
Is
want.
this boring for everybody? Should we be talking
It
about
might be, but they're here. They're fine. They're going to sit through it.
Here's the thing
They'll be
about
fine.
even the old school antiquated PPM meters. At least there's some actual human. Well, sometimes there's not, but holding a beeper. Where the internet has created these impression numbers and this garbage stat padding, where
it's a real thing.
You just you add these ads to fake the click technically matters. Here's a click. They technically
we always end up talking about the industry.
Exposed. I know.
We love talking business. We're business guys, man. We're big dick business guys, and we like swinging
really
our
are.
business cocks around. Because there's no ladies here today. Sometimes we're going to talk about man.
How dare you?
It is, but
she's not here. Brenda's not here.
Brenda's always here.
Oh, that's true.
of all the things that AI can do, it does seem not valuable at all for me to read an article that AI wrote about anything that I'm interested in, right? Because it's I almost look at it I need a human brain.
Then you need the nuance of a
presenting
human.
it to me.
You need the where
Which is
AI
weird.
There's a context that comes from a personal piece versus AI will give you what you want to hear. Right? AI is giving, what it's there for. AI is to give you content that it thinks you want. And it's not always right. And so you need that context to tell people what you're thinking.
Yeah, and even if it's
people are dumb too. They just tell them what they're
thinking.
But
blind believing.
But I'll trust AI to give me facts, and I'll believe them. You know, for the most part, if I'm looking up a Wikipedia, even though it's weird.
I usually check them a little bit.
They're also the guy behind ChatGPT. He famously he only pays himself $70,000 a year.
Is that Sam Altman?
I can't remember his name. He's kind of sexy.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
I think it is that Altman guy.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
He's not, it's not monetized yet. I think he just made a deal with, Walmart or something for recommendations, but...
yeah, but he pays himself only $70,000 a year to be worth billions of dollars, right?
He is, but the sense that he's not monetized ChatGPT so that the results aren't there to sell you things yet, knock on wood, but Google, if you Google something... it's monetized. So those first search results are always going to be things that people paid for. It's sponsored content. People who are paying.
That's why you always go to number 4,
to favor their site.
You always go to 4.
I'll be honest, I kind of do go to 4, right? And that's crazy that you're not going to the first search result.
Well, because
we used to do.
What? I still do that. I go to the first one.
No.
Yes, I do.
Tom, there's a huge
It's
difference.
number 1.
That's
I'm always
explain it to him.
Okay.
There's a huge difference. They're even in different. I think it's a different shade of blue.
It is a different because they have to be a little bit honest about
If you're clicking the top one, then that person literally paid to have you click it, and you're just dumb enough to click the back. They love you, man. You're
Watch me and the whole goddamn world. That's what I'm saying.
But ChatGPT isn't doing that yet. They're aggregating and they're pulling up.
I've gotten different answers from ChatGPT too, depending on how I ask.
Oh yeah,
which is what scares me a little bit about it, but it's also kind of encouraging. It's scary and encouraging at the same time because it means that sometimes, I've seen it actively get better, is what I'm trying to articulate.
Yeah.
And I've seen myself get better with the prompts. I use it as a tool. I know you use it heavily. I'm getting a pretty heavy dose of fatigue though with it. I am.
I just found this.
I'm learning that I'm tired of it. I'm not. I don't want things that quick anymore. I want pen and paper.
I need the. So I don't.
It's never going back.
I know.
I don't trust it necessarily for vetted content, but I love that you can build things quickly with it. And I just discovered, I think it's called engagement, where it'll code for you. And I don't know anything about coding, but I know I have ideas for things that would make my life easier if I could code.
2 versions ago, I made a Flappy Bird game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can do one.
I made a news aggregator site for myself.
Killer.
And it pulls the top stories based on clicks in the region. And then a part of that is also through hashtags. And so I listed hashtags I want to monitor. And if you click on the hashtag box, it'll pull up the top 5 trending posts based on that hashtag, and I didn't have to do anything. I just typed in what I wanted. I typed in where they could get the content from for free and open source, and it built it for me personally. It's not to be used by other people, but it helps me with my research so that I don't have to read news all afternoon into the evening unless I want to, and usually I kind of do because it's fun reading.
You like it,
but it makes my life easier, and so that's what I'm trying to teach myself to use more. On the AI side are things that will make my life and my job and my research easier, so that I can serve it up to everybody else. That's where I love it. And I also love Midjourney for like the art stuff too.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
You guys would be disgusted about how ill-informed I am about what is going. I mean, I have no idea.
Is it overwhelming? What makes you like?
I don't care about it.
I've mentioned to you a couple times about like use AI, like it would like use it more than Google, and then it'll help you answer a question. You can talk to it, and it'll talk back to you. So why not just get a freebie account and give it a shot?
Do you use TikTok?
There's not. Yeah.
He's a TikTok. He's all in on TikTok.
Websites you should know. There's a whole like.
No, I'll just search in TikTok, and the people will make videos that I'll just watch a video. I like the video. I don't like to read.
Like the Sasquatch, like there's the Bigfoot that goes around and talks shit about people. I love you.
Just like anything. And then my algorithm says I don't care about news or politics or anything. It's just all just sports and like facts about history and weird shit. And I live in my friends tell me about that. Like, oh, aren't you worried about this? And I'm like, worried? I'm not worried about nothing. You know how awesome it is to live a life where you're not worried about shit. I'm like, every day I woke up, I'm like, I'm not gonna die today.
You know what it's called? It's called stoicism. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. So not just like stoic, like Indian warrior, but like stoic, like it's like a Greek practice of stoicism.
Absolutely.
Who's that? Plato?
It was Plato, I believe. Yeah.
Of like, you don't need to worry about other. I'm gonna bastardize it, but don't worry about everyone else's garbage. Just worry about what affects you and your immediate life, and it makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, when you mind your own business, you won't be minding mine. Hank Williams.
I can't do that. We can't do that because of the jobs that we have.
Well, I'm doing it, but I never worry about anything that I have no control over.
Focus
because
on your own.
Why would I worry about anything that I don't have control
But
over?
you over worry about the things you can't control.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, because that's the only thing that I need to worry about. So I obsess about anything that I could possibly control.
Like my mom is afraid to come to the States right now. She will not go across the border in Canada because
they're not looking for Canadians.
Well, that's what I told her. I was like, Mom, I'm not looking for some like old Canadian.
But if she's scared, she's scared.
She's scared because the Canadian media is trying to make them all hunker down. Everybody's boycotting American products.
Very villainized.
You can't get bourbon in Canada right now. You know, like there's just like shelves of American products are empty because people aren't restocking American products in Canada. So like they're hunkering down. They feel like they're in battle with, I'm not saying everybody in Canada, but a lot of them do.
I would imagine old timers do. Yeah, if you're diehard Canadian, sure, you're upset.
And so my mom can't come down to visit us. She can't come down. She doesn't want to come to Orlando. She's afraid to go across the border to get gas where it's cheaper. So
they're hard.
God, we should just go up there and take them over.
Be easy. Make them a state, right?
We got tanks and $1 billion aircraft.
No, we can't. They're on the outskirts of Venezuela right now.
You have to find them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're
we got a lot. We got a lot.
We're spread a little thin right now.
But I keep thinking, like, gosh, stoicism would help her. You know, like
I know.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can instantly turn that on. And then into the...
Every old person in my life is panicked about everything on both sides. And I'm like, quit looking at it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there is a lot of
water and begonias.
Yeah, my dad doesn't know how to turn a computer on. Like, he does not know how to turn on a computer. Does not know how to use his phone to look things up.
That's the way to live.
Smokes weed, goes out in the bush.
That's what I do.
And he's happy.
That sounds pretty good.
Smoke weed. Lick the bush. Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, I want to talk about the brand new Jetsons movie, the live-action Jetsons movie.
I'm excited about that.
Jim Carrey. Although...
do not go in there.
And then I looked at some weird facts about the Jetsons I didn't even know.
Ooh.
And
propaganda.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll get into it.
It was all in a meme that I just believed wholeheartedly. Right?
I want to see. I want to know what your research
I
was.
get my best news from memes.
And then we'll play some voicemails. We got some emails. I also want to talk to Brendan about some other things that he's been doing.
Yeah, we'll just we'll go through like maybe some new places that you've been visiting, and maybe get some ideas for fun stuff to do into the weekend. The name of the band is Upchuck. The name of the song is Tired. We'll be right back with more Mediocre Time. If you'd like to call, 1-844-TOMNDAN or show@TomandDan.com for emails. I've really been enjoying it. We have a Jaws Stern pinball machine.
Yeah.
In the studio, and me and Ross have been playing it. Like, I play it almost daily. If you haven't played pinball in a long time, it's so incredibly amazing, the screens that they have and the different, like, flippers and add-ons, and it'll play a full, like, clips from a movie during the pinball. And if you're interested in buying something for your family, maybe investing in something for a great Christmas gift, thepinballdudes.net, that's our pinball guys. And pinball is huge.
Yeah, buy, sell, rent. You could rent a pinball machine for your company. All your customers will love going into your lobby and playing the pinball machine.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Every guest we have, they love playing pinball. Text Andrew or give him a call, 321-591-1062. He could hook you up and let you know the rates. He'll deliver it. If you buy a pinball machine for someone, it's a great gift. It's a piece of art. It holds its value.
Yeah, I
mean, you can sell it later.
Yeah, I mean, some of them even go up in value. You know, I mean, if you had like
something rare, something super
the Godzilla
popular
machine that we had. I mean, that thing's been at $10,000 for the. I mean, it's just stayed there.
That's in the Melbourne Villain Coffee.
Oh, cool.
There's also multiple pinball machines that different businesses are renting from Andrew. To have in their lobby,
and you can do that.
Yeah, and you can also purchase. They got a big store down in Jupiter, Florida. You play all the pinball machines they have there in person. So give them a call. It's 321-591-1062. It's thepinballdudes.net.
Now tell me what to do. Show me where to go. When this is what I am here for, and it is all that I know.
I love the name of this band. That was the Bobby Lees with the song Napoleon.
The Bobby Lees, like the comedian?
I believe so. Yeah. That is the Bobby Lees. Great band. They're a great band.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
A couple of times. Yeah, we went. We were scheduled to have him on this show. Many years ago, and then he flaked on us. But yeah, we liked him a lot. We hung out with him one whole night. At the Improv.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, you could probably get the Hobbits when they come here for MegaCon next year.
What's the Hobbits?
All 4 Hobbits, like from Lord of the Rings: Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Elijah Wood, and
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, Samwise is gonna be here.
How do you know? What do you know? One Hobbit. They go to one Hobbit Tom. He's like, he knows. He's like, who?
Well, that's rude. That's rude.
Samwise Gamgee.
Well, me and Samwise always had a kinship where we kind of looked like each other. Like if I gained 50 pounds, I'd be full Gamgee.
Isn't he he's the fat dad on Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
He died though.
Did he die?
Yeah.
He died in real life?
No.
Oh.
No, because he's going to be here next year.
on Stranger Things?
Stranger Things, he died. That's not a spoiler, right? He died in like a
I haven't been following. After season 1 of Stranger Things, I'm like, this sucks.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm out.
After season 1,
I'm like, this
the
shit.
new one's coming out.
I'm like, this shit straight
sucks. Season 1 was about season
straight sucks. Yeah, it was a good season. I enjoyed it, but when I get to the end, they're like, we're going to do it too. I'm like, sucks. Can't do it. Can't do it.
But before we move on, I thought of something during the
Scoops
break.
Ahoy. That was 2, right?
Yeah.
Scoops
When you're
Ahoy.
taking a piddle.
Yeah. So
His best thoughts come to him when he's taking a pee.
And me and Daniel have joked around about it, but there's a reason for it, and I don't know if anybody's like confused as I am. Like sometimes, okay, well, like
Just say it, Tom.
the news of all news is selling fear, right?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
talking Freem.
Yeah, fear rules everything around me.
yeah.
And then it's
Freem.
you know, we see the people that watch the news, they're scared, they tell you like, and it's like, and then they're like, why do you keep watching this and be scared about shit you can't control?
Right,
you know, and then
Because if it bleeds, it leads.
I read an article and it made sense to me that about evolution and how we evolved from prey animals, right? So, and this made sense to me, and because I like evolution. But it's like, you know,
Nerd.
if you
I'm
look at
anti-evolution.
if you look at
Jesus.
apex predators like the king of the jungle, a lion, right?
King Kong.
That motherfucker is lazy and just lays under a tree. That guy's not scared of shit, you know,
true.
because nothing's coming to get him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So he's just laying around, whatever, waiting, and like a lot
Waiting for his wives to bring him his dinner.
or they're hunting, but they're never like. You look at a gazelle, right? That fucking guys nervous, looking around, be waiting for the lion to get him. So
fright or flight.
Yeah. And so he's always the prey animal's always looking around.
The chat room wants to know if you're making a right-wing lion versus sheep speech. Are you going to do that? Are you the lion podcast?
We're all sheep, you see?
What you're saying is we got to be the alpha.
No, there's no alpha. We're all humans. We're all
does this tie
prey.
into my alpha male boot camp? I'm going to start an alpha male boot camp.
You are?
Yeah, do you want to be one of my trainers?
Does it end with butt touching?
It does. It does. That's the ultimate man thing to do.
It's almost too easy to sell fear to us because we're all fucking evolved from prey animals. We're all high-strung looking around like, oh, shit, something's going to get us.
Okay.
So then now we live in a society we're safe. We're fucking, they got police. Like, everything's clean. We're living air conditioned. So we're like,
your veins coming up.
Everything should be fine. But we're all high-strung like, something's going to get us. And then we're obsessed with looking at the news like, it is coming to get us.
Yeah,
and
it's like you're waiting and watching it coming to get you.
It's like a gazelle like looking at lions.
Why you get so mad when there's a cockroach in your kitchen? You're like, I'm under siege.
And after I read that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's why we're all wired like that. We're all fucking just waiting for some shit to happen, and society's selling it to us as the goddamn media fault. Just turn it all off.
Yeah, you got to turn it off,
and then you'll never be scared.
Unless it's OrlandoShine.com.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think you're not
selling fear.
You don't write out of a place of fear ever.
No.
Like you're in fact you're the last person we have to worry about.
Ice cream shops.
Yeah, you're fair and balanced, and you're going to write about good stuff.
Ice cream museums.
Oh,
well, it's to take photos, right?
All I saw was the scoop. Okay, so let's talk Jetsons for a second.
Okay,
because Jim
tell me
Carrey
about this.
Okay, Jim Carrey.
Oh wait, I have to say,
Okay.
you said boot camp. Well, have you watched Boots on Netflix yet?
Is
No.
that the gay army show?
It is. It's really good.
Is it good?
Hold on.
Yeah, I just
What
wanted to
is
say
it?
that really quick.
Hold on. Tell me about Boots here.
It's a gay army show.
That's more interesting than the Jetsons.
It's called Boots. It's about this kid, the kid from Parenthood. I guess grew up to be gay. He wants.
It's based on a true story, isn't it?
Yes, called the Pink Marine, and he signs up to go to. He wants to be a Marine because he just wants to change his life because he's tired of being scared all the time. He's tired of being this little gay kid. Life is tough, and so he signs up with his best friend, and they both go to the Marine boot camp together. They call it the buddy system. I guess you're allowed to do it, and it's about him at boot camp, and it is so good.
That's the best place for a young gay boy.
And it's kind of like that too.
Yeah,
but
look around this. Look at this place.
and he
Holy
does it.
smokes.
That's a whole moment of him in the shower. He's like, "Holy jeez, these butts!" You know, full frontal dong. But then also
they make you line up nut to butt. The Grizz told me.
but it's at a time.
I was like, you're pressing your nuts against the butt.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's what all the heroes do.
And he talks about that. He talks about how gay it is. Like, this is gay. Like, the stuff that we're doing, the things that they say to each other. You fart, you say Navy. Like, it's just so gay.
Wait, when you fart, you say Navy?
They would, if someone farts, then everybody on the crew would be like, Navy.
That's gay.
It's gay.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
And everybody knows you can't hear a gay fart. I know the joke.
But it's at a time.
And cum comes out. That's the old jacuzzi joke. My dad told me that joke. He's like, how do you know a gay guy farted in the jacuzzi? There's cum floating on the top of the tub.
Yeah, you smell cum in there. Yeah.
I'm going to tell my son about it.
You should.
Tomorrow.
Oh, by the way,
Tell him I said it's okay.
we do have an update on
Okay.
showing your son boobs.
Okay.
And
What?
And we had one person email this, and we had another person voicemail. Two separate people. So I don't think it's a coincidence, or I think it's like legitimate.
I need context.
And they want you to. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Explain it to them.
So,
We'll just tangent.
They
today.
want
I
to
like
show
it.
him your kids' boobs to toughen them up?
no. My son's...
Alpha them up?
I had this theory that we all, when we were young, saw boobs on movies and
Yes.
like shows
Yeah.
because our parents had no idea.
Species.
They had no idea that it was coming up because there's no internet or no one to
yeah.
say. I mean, there would be a rated R, but some rated R's didn't have boobs, and some did. And
Braveheart?
and no one was watching.
No boobs in Braveheart.
You know, so
not true.
so we all grew up in the childhood experience where we're watching a movie with our parents, and all of a sudden there are boobs or nudity.
It was normally some girl's top got ripped off,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
And then the parents would be like, "Oh,
Well, we
watch
grew
out."
up Girls Gone Wild times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, and what I was saying is
Poor
that
girls.
doesn't exist as much anymore because all the parents and everybody has access to the information. So my wife wife will, before we watch a movie, if it's like before we watch Matrix, we were like, is there boobs in this? I can't remember. It was rated R, but we watched it. There was no, it's just violent.
Is it that you don't think your kids could handle the boobs?
No.
Or that you can't handle being in the room when they see boobs?
No. My point is that they're not going to have this experience, and I want them to have it because I think it's an important part of adolescence, especially for, I guess anybody, boys and girls. But they're never going to experience. So then I'm like, I need to expose my son to a movie that has a topless scene.
Not a movie.
Oh, what?
A video.
Oh.
You need to play your son Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines, unrated version featuring T.I. and Pharrell.
Okay,
and you will show your son the best titties ever put on a woman.
Yeah, nice. Those
are Emily Ratajkowski's. Is that how you say her last name?
I don't know.
So that's Emily Ratajkowski's. I mean, those are good boobs.
It's too much in your face, though.
Well, you're going to pull it right down, buddy.
No,
you're not going to let him sit through the
like
whole
a flash.
thing.
You just want like a flash, like you're watching a movie and then there's a flash of titties.
Yeah, like almost it's a fan service. It's like, hey, but this like
don't you want him to see good ones?
Yeah, I do.
And don't you want a little something for you?
Ask ChatGPT right now for a roundup of the best boob movies to introduce your kids to.
Yeah, they
might get flagged, but I'll do it.
They're all old.
I'll type anything into ChatGPT. I will. I'll type anything into ChatGPT. Like, so how does a black person become a Nazi? I'll write anything into ChatGPT. Anything.
So Brendan,
how does a black person become a Nazi?
I don't know if it's possible.
When you were a kid, this happened to you, right?
Yeah, now I'm gay.
Yeah, I knew it.
That was a test, and you passed.
Rob Roy, I remember Rob Roy had boobies, but that's because there was a problematic sex scene.
Oh, they have a sexual assault scene in Rob Roy?
Yeah, and then my mom was so mad she turned it right off. She did not.
Oh,
like
really?
That. Oh, yeah. Because we were not supposed to see that crap.
Oh, my parents would sit thugh every sexual assault scene. I don't think my parents.
They're like, this is what the bad guys do.
Yeah, they're like, well, the rape scene, that's character development.
It's got to be something like a John Candy. Like, is there boobs in like Uncle Buck?
No.
Or not in Uncle Buck, but maybe Great Outdoors or Summer Rental or one of those.
Right.
The 80s movies notoriously, and it was done as fan service, it was like the guy on roller skates that's like, whoa, 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 and he slips and his two hands pull the girl's top down.
Yeah,
right?
that's
and then she's like, ah! And then covers him and runs, and then you saw them, and they're perfect titties, and then you're like, whoa, that's
Airplane.
Awesome.
There it is.
Airplane. Yeah.
Random boobs. Random
boobs. But that's just because all those writers were misogynistic and on coke.
Yeah. Well, and that's what you did. People would intentionally rent these movies back in the 80s and 90s because it just had some boobs. It was pre-internet porn.
Kids need that. You need that awkward moment with your parents because then you can learn if it's okay or not. Just like there's a processing moment, right? I think that's a cognitive moment of growing up, and then you as a good parent can talk them through what just happened.
Yes,
I see what you're doing, and I think
I've been flagged. I can't give you movies that include nudity or sexual content to show a child.
Show
a child.
Well, guess what?
I think I've been flagged.
Google will tell me. Google.
Oh, American Pie.
If I type in movies to show children in Google, I'll get a result.
American Pie.
Yeah, American Pie's a good one.
Are you on a list now? Although I didn't think about it. I'm really worried that you're on a list.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't need the flute pussy thing.
That's a little far. That's a little far.
Yeah.
Well, now I didn't know you were so into censorship.
Whipped cream. Whipped cream might be a little too much, right, on that one? The whipped cream bikini.
Also, there's
not another funny or the funny movie one when Chris Pine puts on the whipped cream bikini.
Let me ask you this.
I remember that one.
Your Canadian,
I'm listening, Tom. I'm sorry.
Canadian real man dad. Was there?
Do not ever think that he's a mask alpha man because he's not. He
lives in the woods. He's
but
Canadian.
He does live.
He's more of a real man than I am.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that is tough. I mean, that's.
But he's soft. He's a softie.
A soft Canadian woodsman.
He's probably where I got my gay gene from.
But even a soft real man is,
got it.
A level 8 real man in our society.
Okay, I'm receiving. Sorry.
The point is, I've never expressed to my sons any outward horniness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, look at a girl in a bikini walk by or make some
like,
comment about a neighbor. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I wonder if
Is that a shame thing?
I don't know. Well, it's not something I normally even do.
That sounds like something you should talk about on your couple
honestly,
therapy show.
I do it a lot because I think it's a natural reaction to me. Like, and it's
Like,
not,
I'll look.
It's not a good thing, and he will look. But if we're out and about, and this happens all the time, we're walking by, and then some hot girl. It happened like I think yesterday, and we're walking. Some hot girl walks by. I'll like elbow him and be like, "God damn!" And he'll go, "Girl."
Well, because they'll mimic. Is it because you don't want them to mimic that behavior?
No, I just never do it in front of my
He
sons.
doesn't-
But
he doesn't do it.
But I want to start doing it because I feel like it's good to let them know their old man still has some life and left
Just
in him.
just have Dan do it around him so they can see the different behavior.
But I'll go too far.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look at those.
Yeah,
Oh,
if any
Scotty's
other
dad.
Old
Scotty's
men
dad
want to be
does that.
horny in front of my son. Email me.
Scotty's dad is like a good old boy, Glenn, and he plays poker. He's just so.
Doesn't he have a
country.
ponytail?
No, but he carries a gun in a purse because he thinks it's funny.
I like this guy a lot.
You would. You get along with
Is he funny?
Yeah, but he's very problematic. And we took him out to Thanksgiving once. I'm sorry, Scotty, if I'm airing dirty laundry. We took him to Thanksgiving dinner, and there was a woman nearby who had just big boobs. And he made a comment when she was walking by, and he went, "Oh, look at those," and she was offended, and her husband was next to her, and he went, "Pardon me," and Glenn looked him in the face and said, "I wish you would. I wish you would."
Yeah, hold on. This is my guy. So hold on. Let's backtrack, and I was slow down for 1 second.
And we're all sitting there like, God, we're having.
So he said, "Whoa, look at those!" about another man's wife.
Yeah.
The other man turned to him and it said, "Pardon," and he said, "Oh, I wish you would.
Yeah.
I wish you would," as if saying, like, I'll take this gun out of my purse and shoot you.
He's the rooster from Looney Tunes.
Foghorn Leghorn.
He is Foghorn Leghorn. Which I know you have. I know you love that.
I
type
do
of
love
person.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Maybe I'll bring him on the show, but he's crazy.
We would love to talk to him. Have him bring his gun and purse.
I'm the only person that can kind of talk him down. His family just lets him. They get embarrassed and stuff.
Yeah.
Buys me, and I can talk him down and he'll listen to me. I guess.
Likes you.
Yeah, but not all the time. He's.
What else
crazy.
does he do? Does he? Can you give another example?
Loves Fireball whiskey.
Yes.
Carries it around all the time.
In his
drives
purse?
fast, smokes in bed. He doesn't smoke anymore, but pontoon pilot guy. Actually, the first time that he took us pontooning in Sanford, we went up the St. Johns River. And he put me. He was kind of bullying me. He put me on a tube in the river there, and then he told me about how many gators were there, and I wanted to impress him, so I was like, "I'll stay in it. I don't care." But then we saw gators, and he tried to swing me into the gator part of it.
They're being tortured by him.
Yeah. And then when we got back, the gas line on his pontoon popped off or something. And so he was trying to get on the trailer, but then he started drifting right at that Sanford boat launch, and he ended up far in the reeds and couldn't get it started. So he was like, "I'm going to need you guys to come get me." And so I jumped in the river there, and it's like pea soup. It's so gross, and by the time I got to him, grabbed the line and started bringing him back, I was like halfway back by the time Scotty caught up because he didn't want to get in the water because it was so gross. And, and then we helped bring him back. But then he was nice to me from that moment on.
You earned it.
I earned his respect.
You earned his respect. Yeah.
And it sounds like a man after my own heart. Boats drifting at the boat ramp, people are watching you.
So gross.
You're jumping in the water.
Everybody's watching.
You're pulling, the other boat is like, "Oh, yeah, we know what we're doing."
It's those videos, like those failure videos, boat launch failure
Qualified
videos.
captain,
Oh my god,
Wavy boats.
Yeah.
The wavy boats drone, just for the record, if you were flying above me while I am struggling, I'm going to stop loading my boat and I'm going to throw anything and everything at your drone and try
I
to break
will
it.
break your drone.
Yeah, I'll break your drone.
You know what? I saw a real life, consequence of all that social media. I was at Jupiter Inlet this past weekend, right, camping, and
fun.
and we were there, and
Beautiful.
the tide was coming in, which was causing like it to be.
Oh, this
real,
is King's Tide stuff.
Yeah, it was real wavy right at the mouth of the inlet, like rough. Like, I mean, it was creating riding these weird tides where, like, the tide was coming in super fast, but the ocean is also coming in and then coming out. And same thing with the Hollover Inlet, where all the, most of the wavy boats and qualified captain videos come out. But Jupiter Inlet's, usually when the tides come in rough. So we saw one boat, and basically it was in idle speed, but it wasn't moving because the tide was basically its idle was canceling out its forward momentum, so it was just sitting there, and it looked like the guy was waiting for his chance to go out, right? And there were, I'm not even joking, 30 people standing on shore videotaping him, waiting because it looked like he was getting ready to go for it. So, and it was just him and his old lady.
Was anybody like waving their hands instead of videoing and saying like, "Not a good idea"?
No, because the guy was far, probably a good 50 yards from us. But people,
did he get through?
He turned around and took off. He decided not to do it, but I couldn't wait. I was like, I can't wait to film either because everybody wanted this guy to, and everybody was disappointed when he turned around. Everyone was like, oh, like they wanted I almost felt like, man, I wish I had my boat. Like, I want to entertain these people and go for it.
Them down. I'll do it.
Does anyone live stream? Are there like live stream cameras at these places?
Yeah, they're like static webcams you can find. Not so much at drones. Sometimes at the boat ramps they have them, but
we should do that.
It's already been done. Every like Black Point and Miami and all like popular boat ramps, like people are now just waiting there and filming people, hoping that some catastrophe.
Well, what if we
happens.
just put a trail cam up or something?
Good. You totally, if you got permission from whoever, and just nail it up.
But you put it out too late. Like you want to be there live, so right when it's happening, you put up a video.
He's saying put up a streaming camera.
Oh, there.
Yeah, he's saying just put up he doesn't understand technology.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. That shit is rare, and people think there's catastrophes like that happening every hour.
Yeah.
It's like that shit happens once every couple days.
You just get old men mooning it and stuff.
Yeah. Like
the new thing now, though, and I'm kind of over it already, is the hot girls that know how to ride boats that go through Hulliver.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
It's a whole. Well, I mean, it's fine, but it's like
if I was a hot girl, I'd be riding boats all day.
I prefer the captains that wreck their boats or like mess up when it's all just hot chicks for like clickbait. I'm just I'm not going to watch that. You got to throw in some other boats doing things.
Oh my god!
But now it's kind of become just like, and the boat's made for crossing like weird terrain, and then there's some water girl that's literally been on boats since she was 1 year old, and she's in a bikini with her titties bouncing, and she's like navigating it perfectly.
Should I do a Brenda content thing? Brenda goes rides boats.
You could totally do it.
Brenda boat rider.
But see, all this stuff is skewing our perception of how often it happens. We see it all in clips.
It's happening all the time.
But it's not. It's not happening all the time.
I don't trust the things you say anymore. You've been wrong too much.
No, but we're seeing...
I trust ChatGPT. ChatGPT says it does it all the time.
We're seeing the anomalies in life, but we're seeing it in reels, and that's what gets the most popular because it's the most rare, so it spreads. And then, but because we're watching that all the time, like we're thinking,
I don't want that vein to come back out. You're right, Tom.
It's not happening. It's rare. Everything's rare.
Tell us about Jim Carrey.
Okay, back to Jetsons. Live action Jetsons, and that I guess has been announced. And Jim Carrey is going to play the dad.
I thought he was retired.
George Jetson. Well, he is, but for whatever reason, he loves doing kids movies, right?
Okay,
like Sonic. I guess he said he was only going to do Sonic movies, but I guess now he announced he'd maybe do this one. Maybe he's picking and choosing certain characters
because the lift is light, right?
I don't know. I mean, playing George Jetson. It seems to be like, especially like I'll watch. Yeah, he'll be great. He's great in the Sonic movies.
He's great in
Eggman.
He's great in really anything he does. I can't really name something that he's done that I hated. Right?
What's the one where he had the powers of God and he slept with
Bruce
Jennifer
Almighty?
Aniston? Hot.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty.
So
then there was Evan Almighty with Steve Carell. That was a flop.
So I looked at the Jetsons, and because everybody remembers the Jetsons, but I didn't know that it was canceled.
As a racist robot.
But why make the maid? Why not make her with a better physique?
Well, she's
she's a robot.
She's like big fat. Yeah, I think they were kind of going for like a big fat grandma.
And that's why she's purple.
That's what George ordered. Why did he order the one with the big titties?
I don't know.
Robot
I don't
titties?
even know if he ordered it. And I remember watching a lot of the Jetsons as a kid.
Yeah.
The favorite thing was the hairdo machine. I love the hairdo machine.
Well, that's all the wife did is sit at home. He took his wallet to go to the mall.
Is there an arc? Like, will it be there a plot? Is it like post-apocalyptic? Like, what is?
I would
don't know what
imagine
the
it will
crisis
involve
is.
Spacely Sprockets and him like losing his job or something, right?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that'd be fun if it's like
so
like he's a bad dad.
guess what
gets laid
year?
off.
Okay, so the first season of the Jetsons, when it came out, it was only out for one season and got canceled. And then they came back in the 80s and made 2 seasons. But that first, I guess 1960s.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
There was only, but it got replayed a shit ton of times, and that's why everybody saw it.
How many episodes did they do in the first season?
There were 24 total episodes, and they just replayed them over and over. And then some other seasons came out in the 80s. And that
Elroy
it.
was so cool. I thought Elroy was the coolest, and Judy was hot.
So guess what year the Jetsons were set in?
20. It's gonna be 2050.
I'm gonna hate this.
It's like now, right?
Because
Or
we
is
don't
it
have any of
2000?
this.
Is it
Well,
year
we do have
2000?
some of this stuff. I bet you could figure out that we do have some of this stuff. How about 2019?
2062.
2062.
And so
Not far off.
Yeah. That's
We don't
37
get hit
years
by
from now.
a meteor.
Well, I mean, with AI accelerating everything at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to be living in the sky.
No, I don't think we will be.
And
Are
that
there Nazis in the Jetsons?
I don't know. And black ones. And how do they become that?
you know how everything was just like on a pole in like a dome
It was
bubble?
like a cloud.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of the flood.
That is called Googie architecture.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's like mid-century.
Yeah. And so that kind of like everything's on a stick with a dome on top.
I do like that aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like that 60s style.
Yeah.
That's a porn. That's a cartoon porn.
But I like the mid-century modern styling. I love the little, everything has like a little star.
Yeah.
It'll have like a little, a glimmer. Everything looks sort of like a bowling alley. Like everything has like a little, like, and all the music is like, dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun, 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 dun.
uplifting. There's no like social. Yeah, it's very
like colors are very bright.
that A-frame skirt. The fashion is like it's futuristic, but it's still like the 1950s.
Yeah.
Poodle skirt
and modeled after a lot of like Twiggy and like the strange, very almost like a mod silhouette.
Yeah.
Right. I love
Gosh.
all that stuff though. In fact, the music that we use in the I guess the Tom and Dan brand is very leaning towards that sort of George Jetson, Jetsons aesthetic.
Mad Men.
Like we love that. Like even ACT. Like all the little things that we used were always like old. Very much 50s and 60s. I personally, I'm kind of stuck in there as far as branding goes.
Yeah.
If I were a branding agency for the show, and I guess I sort of am audio-wise, I'm kind of stuck in that aesthetic. I love it, and to me, it's very old school presented. It's like it's like showing effort. It's fancy.
I guess your branding's kind of like that.
A little bit, yeah.
So
a little bit.
Apparently, the reason they canceled it in the 60s is it was the first show on ABC in color. And
expensive.
And so they would advertise like it's the first show in color, but only like 2% of the entire United States had color TVs. So everybody was mad that it was broadcast in color and they didn't have color TVs.
It was reminding them.
yeah, which is good for I guess the TV industry because it was it caused a lot of people to buy, but I guess it bad for ratings because no one wanted to watch.
And I wonder if that's why they did it, was to pressure people into getting color TV sets.
I'm sure ABC. Although I don't know if the networks were at all tied into the television manufacturers.
Yeah, we may not have gone full commercialization back then.
But back then they would make like TVs in the fucking United States, which is weird too. Like they didn't.
I had one Zenith, baby.
Yeah.
I had me a Zenith, big old Zenith.
Could you imagine the time where they made electronics in the United States, like factories of TVs? That's weird. Like
Do
in
they
Missouri
make
or something.
vintage sets that are digital?
There are a few people, I've looked into this before. There are a few
Yeah.
people that are kind of doing it. There's not enough return on it, really. A lot
Okay.
of them are boutique. You can have guys that'll go out and they'll buy like a newer Samsung, and then they'll build like
the box,
the aesthetic around it to make it look like an old like tube TV. And then I started following this guy online. And I don't remember the type of TV. Grady Season says in the chat room it might be RCA TVs. But like I remember there's this guy, and you can Google him and find his channel. But he goes out and he collects like really old, fancy, mid-century, modern, beautiful televisions.
Yeah,
and he gets them repaired, and he gets them like back to perfect order so he can use them.
But with the tube still?
Yeah, with the tube and the full built-in where it, like literally it's a whole fucking wall of like a one of them is like a roller. It's like a roller opening for your like all of your records, and there's a record player and a tape player, and an 8-track would have been like what a CD or an MP3 would have been. Like 8-track was like such a new thing.
I have a little 80s TV with the VCR in it that I painted. It looks like a Muppet, and I have it next to the bed now, and I just started watching old VHSs that I have when I go to bed. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like Martian Chronicles.
There's a lot of people, well, I should preface that, not a lot of people, but there's a select group of people that really, really appreciate old electronics.
Yeah, I like that.
They get them working again, and then they kind of show you what it looks. I don't think they watch, like, you're not going to watch every show on that, obviously, but it's cool to have it working.
I have the, gosh, what did I just watch? It doesn't matter. I cut you off. It was stupid.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I flubbed.
Well, every show, I imagine, is out on demand somewhere on the internet, YouTube. Like, I know there's some stuff that
there's some that's just like that's. I have some VHSs that are not. You can't stream them anywhere. Like, there's some movies that just exist.
Only on the VHS. That's cool.
VHS.
Because I know that a lot of production companies write off movies and projects, and then essentially once they write them off, they have to eliminate them from distribution.
Correct.
To write off the rest of the value because they make more money writing them off. So then it's like you cannot find them digitally. They do not exist anywhere except for people's own
I have like an old 1930s or 40s cowboy film, but it's called Valley of Ganges or Gangui or something, and they go into like a lost world, so it's like cowboys and dinosaurs, and it's so good. It's very King Kong because they'll bring a T-Rex back to like some weird middle like country western town, and then it goes crazy.
Is it gay erotica?
No, just for me.
I like
gay dinosaur. He's making out with a gay cowboy. I'm like,
is the dinosaur gay or the cowboy?
I like old.
Yeah, they're 69 at each other.
I like old school gay erotica. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. It's just some art mixed with. So you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Tom of Finland style. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm doing as soon as I get home on my mid journey. I'm going to be making some AI. Cowboy
Tom
dinosaur.
has a Tom of Finland outfit.
I saw it.
That he wears to his goth party.
Scotty immediately brought it to my attention.
Yeah. I think Tom and Scotty got a little thing. Going on.
Really?
Yeah, this guy.
I think you were on his phone.
This guy's trying to steal your husband.
I ruined my Instagram.
Your algorithm?
Because you're scrolling, you're like, this guy's a real American hero.
What's this?
You're like, what?
This guy's you.
Have you heard of Folsom Fair?
What is that?
Folsom. It's don't look that up. That'll change your algorithm. But it's like a gay leather festival in California. I want to say it's in San Francisco. It's like a street festival, but it's all leather. It's like Tom of Finland leather street festival, and people like go to town in the street.
Expensive, man.
They're like touching each other in the street. Like,
oh yeah. Well, I may have seen some of that.
Peeing on each other, Tom, like in the street.
They're doing a what?
They're doing a what? These motherfuckers peeing on each other.
Oh, they're doing a.
And people are watching. People are watching. They're doing a pee on each other. Folsom. I'll never go. It's crazy.
I heard that's what happens in San Francisco.
Robert in our chat room, and Robert is also gay.
Okay.
And Robert says Folsom is so fun. He says it's awesome. Robert, what did you do at Folsom?
Yeah, Robert.
Call in and did you piss on somebody, Robert?
Robert, call in.
Yeah, call in and tell us.
So
I want to hear.
What's up with the leather?
You got to wear the little leather Nazi hat.
Yeah.
And then you piss on your friend, on your boyfriend.
That's what it's about.
Piss on you.
It's like a dom thing.
Okay.
Like a dominance thing.
So, okay, yeah. And I've seen, now, who's okay. Are you only into the leather play at a small, like certain periods of time? Is that,
or
like,
do you
your
wear
kink?
it all the time?
Some people will only wear it for special times. Some people, it's like a biker scene, and they'll wear it all the time. They just like that leather. They'll wear the same. Like I have a relative who wears leather pants all the time.
With underpants or no?
No.
I had a pair of leather pants, and you can't wear underwear with them.
Yeah,
Trust
it's like
me,
a
I learned,
rock.
I
Why
learned the
not?
hard way. I learned the hard
Like
way.
Lenny Kravitz.
They
doesn't wear
will,
underwear with
because
his leather
when you
pants.
go to take your leather pants on, all the sweat from your dick and balls and ass have accumulated in your underwear, and then it's like frozen to the you can't get them off.
Okay,
I think Andrea had to pull the pants off of me. She was
Well,
like,
that's
"Holy, my
were you
leather
wearing
pants
leather or pleather?
No, real leather pants.
And you were sweating that
I
much?
bought them at a biker shop. Yeah.
Okay. Were they?
Well, I wore sweating because I wore underwear.
And they were tight.
Very.
Okay, so they don't always have to be tight. Anyway,
very
what
tight.
what's your question?
Where can I get leather pants?
Biker shop. Biker shop.
really?
That's where I got mine.
Oh yeah,
But that's not where the
you
full.
can get them custom made.
Yeah, I got mine at a biker shop, and then they cut them right there because obviously I'm tiny.
Yeah.
And then he hemmed them up, and
Oh,
yeah.
Daytona.
Are they full pants or chaps?
I had full pants.
Okay.
Daytona. You
They had a zipper and like a belt loop. The whole thing, just like pants, but they were leather, and they didn't
So
have
you're
any
into leather.
No, I never.
It sounds like you're into. I'm not putting you on. Like, sorry to put you on.
You're
the spot.
never gonna know what this guy's into, but I guarantee he's fucking freaking.
You're into leather.
I'm
This guy's
curious to why there's a whole festival into it. That's what I'm curious to.
Because it's a kink thing.
I think it looks kind of attractive, and I'm not gay.
100%.
But I'm not gay, but if I see a lady in the same outfit, it commands a certain level of power. The black hat, the black, she looks like the bad lady in the Steven Spielberg cartoon short Family Dog. She looks like the dog training lady, like a bad person, like a Natasha from Bullwinkle.
They're just you don't have to wash them as much. It's not as fussy. I think there's also kind of like a bare musky thing for some people too, because if you're not washing it as much, and
So it smells more human.
I think so. I think it's just like it's tough. It's tough. It's masked.
Yeah, chat room mentioned Rob Halford of Judas Priest. That guy also gay, but also was really into the leather scene.
Freddie Mercury
also into it. I wonder why that is a thing. I'm kind of with your question.
At that point in time, there was a fetishization of really masculine gay energy as in reaction to the AIDS crisis.
Okay.
And
knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, and like femme was out, but really mask was in, and
that makes sense.
And so like the Tom of Finland sketches of really buff guys wearing leather. It's kind of like a cop. It's kind of like a biker culture, but they're also gay and doing it in the butt.
Which makes it super naughty.
Yeah.
Because you're taking cops and bikers, two people that would never be like that.
Never be
Fish
like
had to
that.
water the hell out of them, and it becomes...
And also, and they were cops are raiding the gay bars at that point, too. And so you're kind of...
I've always said the toughest thing you could do as a man is butt fuck.
He did say that. No, that is a Tom original quote. He's like, it's the most manly thing you can do is fuck another man.
Well, that's Spartan said that, too, right?
Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Hey, this is Robert.
Hey!
What's up? Hey, so what did you do at Folsom? Tell us about it.
Tell us everything.
Did you take a pee-pee on a man?
Or did they pee-pee on you?
No, absolutely not. I actually never saw anyone peeing on anyone at the time that I went, but
okay.
It is quite an interesting experience.
But they're doing
Sorry, I'm a little
doing
nervous. I
sexy
never
stuff,
thought I would be
Rob.
calling in and talking about Folsom.
Okay,
well, we're the number one gay podcast, and we have been since that used to be a bumper sticker we had.
Oh, really?
When we first started the show, it said we are the number one gay podcast, and I contend that we still are.
You're welcome.
What is actually the number one gay podcast?
Oh, there's really big ones out there, man. I mean, there's $1 million.
The guy from SNL.
Bowen Wang.
Bowen Wang. Yeah. Bowen Wang.
Bowen Wang. You are racist.
Wait, Rob. So what did you see when you were there at Folsom?
So a few things that I remember, because there was a lot of drinking. It's packed. I mean, it's full of people in leatherwear as well as just regular everyday clothing. But
there's just like looky-loos too, right? There's people who are there just to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Called him.
There were people pushing strollers with children in them.
What?
With the baby.
Yes, right next to. I mean, I witnessed
Because there's
that they
sex
had
shows
a
too, right?
Well,
demonstration.
you know what? I'm fine with this because the babies, they don't know what's happening. Like, if you're in a stroller, you can
Oh
see
my
anything.
God.
I think sometimes later they bring that stuff up though. Like I was in a stroller.
No,
right?
they
You
don't
hear about people
remember.
say like, I remember I was in a
No.
stroller
Regression
and
therapy.
I saw these two men dressed. One was dressed like a biker and the other was dressed like a cop, and they were pissing on each other.
No, you can show a baby anything.
But Rob, there's sex stuff, right? Because I always see clips of people like getting hand jobs and stuff just in the street, and everyone's watching.
Those are so. There's like a main strip, like a main road that they shut down, and there's all these different they got vendors, they've got displays. There was
Kettle corn.
like a whipping demonstration.
Uh-huh.
There's like shibari rope tying.
There's
demonstration.
always rope tying stuff.
There was a puppy pen, which was interesting.
That's a
but all
hold
the
on
kind
a
of
second.
like
That's a subset.
What's a guy holding a jar of peanut butter?
No, well,
Hold on, what's that? Yeah, because I was at Fair Villa, and there's a lot of dog leather masks.
I tried to get you to buy one.
That's
I tried to buy one. Okay, Tom needs a new.
Tom's into that.
He needs a new piece for his goth costume, and I went right over to the
Tom,
the
you're a
pup.
puppy.
I think they're called like a pup mask.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went over and I found
pup
you
mask.
a good one with the ears. See, I know what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm
it's a
fucking horny. I'm sexy and horny.
It's a subsect of the leather scene. Are pups?
yeah.
Are
There's
you
a
a
whole
pup, Rob?
puppy culture.
Are you a puppy?
Oh no, I am not.
I'm not either.
No.
But you'll see them out at the bar
but
sometimes.
it was interesting. So we walked up to the puppy pen, and it's like literally a cordoned off area where there are people in their pup masks, and they are doing pup things, and
Yeah.
they're rolling balls around and playing around with each other, and we're
You
standing
know what
there
I
at
would
the
do?
edge.
I'd be running around, bouncing around like a puppy, and I'd be sucking every dick every dick in sight. Just like dogs do. 'Cause
they have a gap in the mask.
Aren't
Yeah,
you-
that's
Yes,
what dogs
there
do.
was some of that.
Aren't you
Yeah, there
embarrassed?
was some of that, he said.
like,
They like it.
Yeah, but
It's free.
Stay in character. It's yes, and you're a puppy. Be a puppy. What do puppies do? They sniff each other's crotches.
But Rob, you were about to say something. They did something.
While we were standing there, I guess there's like moderators that are walking around, and someone came up and said, "Do you want to give a puppy a treat?"
Yes.
And we were like, "Hell yeah, we do!" So they gave us chocolate chip cookies in the shape of dog bones, and he's like, "Just get one of their attention and call them over." So we're like, "Here, boy, here," and one of them came up, and you made them sit, and you gave them a chocolate chip cookie bone.
And then he
which was-
sucked your
We
dick.
need this at our beer fest. We need a pup. Can you add this to our beer, Tracy? We need a pup. We need a kennel. We need a big area of our beer fest where we're going to have like 6 to 8 pups running around, and then families can go over and feed them chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies.
See, hold on.
I think this would add to the event.
So this is the stuff that I'm real curious about. Like, I'm curious about the person that likes to do the pup.
Because it's a sub thing. Do you know Dom
Well,
and
yeah,
sub?
everyone has their kink.
Yeah, and so this is a thing
I think
where
we found Tom's. He's asking a lot of questions.
you do what the Dom says. You do what the dog trainer says. You know, like you have to be good. You got to be a good boy.
You're
or
a
if
sub.
Or if you're bad, you get a.
You are. You're a sub to your wife. You do anything she says.
No,
okay to be a sub, Tom.
she's a whole bitch. That's why.
But some
And
people
you
find
love
it
it. You
free
love
to be a sub, Tom.
You
You
love
know-
it. You love having your balls stomped and having your wife tell you what to do. She's like, "You piece of shit, you idiot." You're like, "Yeah,
No.
yeah."
Rob, how many times have
No.
you been?
I think I've been about 4
4 times.
since I've lived here. Yeah, I've been living in California.
Oh, you're there
since
now.
2013.
Yeah, Robertson, Cali. I
Yep.
should have told you that.
Did you go
Sorry.
to Burning Man too?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I have been to Burning Man 5 times. I'm part of a Burning Man camp. Shout out Celestial Bodies.
Shout out Celestial Bodies.
Celestial Bodies?
Yes, that is the name of our camp. We
That's
are
sexy.
a straight friendly gay camp.
Oh,
Straight, friendly, gay camp.
that means you give blowies to the straight guys, and then but you don't talk about
Well,
it.
it's more of the mentality that it is it's a bar on the playa that is open for everyone.
Yeah, that's what
It's
Tom's
basically
looking for
run
is a
by-
gay bar
by-
that wants to suck straight dick. Right? That's what you want. That's exactly what you're looking for, man.
That's the download club.
Here's the thing.
That's the download.
I'd
Okay,
be
all right.
mad that once I start sucking his dick, I'll be like, this guy's not gay. I came here for straight guy's dick.
And I got gay dick.
All I'm getting is gay dick.
Straight dick's more rare.
The only way to get him is to have some glory hole
my
situation,
God.
or he doesn't know it's a dude.
Rob,
then that's a real
can I
straight
come
guy.
sit in your camp, Rob? I've always wanted to do Burning Man.
Oh, yeah, we'd love to have you.
Oh, my
we
gosh.
can hook that up. But Robert's in here almost every day. He's like, we love talking to this guy. So, and this is the first time I think you've ever called in. So we appreciate you, man. And
first time, long time.
Yeah, we can connect you guys.
Here's
and that would be cool.
I've
and then you could
always
cover
wanted
it.
to
Maybe you
go.
could cover it for our show.
I would 100% cover it.
That would be fantastic.
Let's go back to the
Where my
dog.
rating-
Yeah. Todd, hold on. We do too much Burning Man, not enough.
Okay. More dick.
No, it just the thing about the sub and all the pretending and all the stuff.
You're very
right,
curious.
Is that I understand, like, all right, I got to do this shit to get.
I don't think they're saying it like that. I don't think, all right, I got to do this shit to get to the dick.
Yeah, but it's like, when do you start getting it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's all that I care about.
When you've been a good enough boy.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You gotta earn it.
All I care about
Well, you
is
gotta
getting
sit.
it.
You got to sit first.
You gotta sit.
Yeah.
You got to sit.
But
Do your tricks before you get your treat.
Yeah, but it seems
I'm
like.
sure there are some classes at Fairville, Tom, that you can explore.
Yeah, but I don't want to take the classes.
You don't want to do nothing. You're supposed to get at it.
Yeah, I just want to skip to the.
But that's the thing, because you don't like the lead up. You just want to.
Well, I'm just saying. It seems like a bunch of pomp and circumstance. I'm putting on a mask.
Like,
well, that's sort of the foreplay, though, right?
I don't like that.
So they like the process that leads up to it,
Yeah.
right? Like if you don't like the role play that leads up to the getting it on, then it might not.
It's the journey.
Yeah. That's why my wife doesn't like that. I have a bunch of marital problems.
It might be good for you though if she could train you as your pup before you're allowed to.
I think he likes it.
I think there's something there.
Like, I'll do 5 minutes of this, and then if it's guaranteed. So why do they call it? Real quick, last question. Why do they call it Folsom? Has anything to do with Johnny Cash and the Folsom prison?
It's around. It's a street in San Francisco, Folsom Street, and that is around the quote unquote gayborhood area. All the sex stuff that you were like seeing, or that Brendan is probably seeing on the porns and whatnot. It's generally like side street stuff, and then at like the bars, everyone goes to the bars after the fact. At like the Eagle and stuff like that. And that's where
the Eagle. I've heard of the Eagle.
That's where it's happening. Is at the Eagle.
Robert, thank you for calling, man.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And thanks
Absolutely. Love you guys. Hope to see you in March when I'm there.
There you go. Well,
awesome.
well, let us know when you get here, and we'll make that happen. Okay.
Woo!
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Have a
Love
great
you.
day.
Be good. You too.
right.
I went
So-
to an Eagle.
This leads us into a perfect conversation
great.
that I wanted to talk about, which is
Butt stuff.
So my friends are coming up this weekend. Last year we did adult weekend, where my friends came up, and then we went out without the kids and did adult stuff.
Dangerous.
For years,
Swingers.
No, not that. Then that's what I wanted to talk to Brendan about. Is because when I go out and listen, we'll take a break.
I love that I give you a safe space.
We'll take a break, and then we come back. I just want to talk about what to do for an adult night.
Well, you answer a lot of questions. We ask a lot of questions, right? And you're one of the only guests that we have that we can ask whatever, and you'll answer most of it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause some people go like, you don't want it. And I'm like, come on. Tell us about the stuff.
We're all going to die.
Yeah, absolutely. I gets it. See, he knows.
I just want to complain about what some of my friends think is an adult night compared to what I think is an adult night.
So we're going to compare and contrast?
Yeah, and I just want to get your guys' opinion.
After the break.
Yeah, right after the break. We'll be right back with more Piss and Puppies. Sport Subaru right there over on North John Young Parkway. Talk to Mike Stacks. He's our hookup. He's been our hookup for a long time.
Yep.
Sport Subaru has been with us for over 10 years. They've sold hundreds of cars to our listeners.
Yeah.
The Subaru brand is awesome. They hold their value, lifetime powertrain warranty.
I mean, Ross is a pretty picky cat, and he has a Subaru and he loves it. And we know, like at this point, it's got to be 100 different listeners have all kinds of crazy Subarus. So once you buy a Subaru and you drive it and you see how the car's built, plus the warranties that you get, that powertrain warranty is the best in the business. And then you get, it's like a community of people, right? Like Subaru is a very, very niche, like very popular, like what is that called? Like outdoor car, I guess.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like all-wheel drive they have, and also right there on North John Young Parkway, it's the only dealer in Florida with no dealer fee. Also, Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont. Talked to J.C. Harrelson over there. My wife got her Chevy Traverse from them. I got my Silverado from them. We're looking for a mid-engine Corvette. J.C. can hook you up.
Got all that. Have you seen the new electric Silverado?
Yes, I have.
I hadn't seen that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that thing flies.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, can you imagine how fast that thing is?
Oh my God! Just ripping down the road.
I know. I want an electric truck. It's Sports Subaru, North John Young Parkway, and Don Mealy Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
Oh my God!
You almost got out.
I was so close.
You were so close.
God damn, Chevrolet.
Perfect time for you to freestyle right here. That's Willow. The name of the song is Buckshot. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Brendan
I'm Brendan.
O'Connor is here. Oh, sorry.
You didn't need to do that.
I can speak for myself.
Orlando Shine.
He likes to order food for ladies at restaurants.
Oh.
He's one of those guys.
Well, I know what they want.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? Well, I'm asking you. Have you ever ordered for a significant other at a restaurant?
Yeah. Scotty prefers if I order for him because he just doesn't.
You know what?
He gets anxiety talking to me.
My wife will do it too. My wife will. I'll just sit there and my wife will give the whole order, everyone's order.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Well, you're a sub.
I am. I'm a meatball sub.
Meatball sub. Foot long.
So anyway, Brendan, so my friends came up for adult weekend
You don't
last
have
weekend.
He does actually.
Yeah,
He has a bunch of Miami friends.
Yeah.
For adult weekend, which means the kids stay at home.
You know what? Let's talk about friends for a second. When you have real old friends that you've known for 25 years, right? Like people like turn into different people after 25 years.
Oh yeah,
right?
generally.
But then so now you're stuck with these people that you're like, wait, I wasn't friends with you. I was friends with your 25 years ago. You
Are you talking about yourself or them?
both. They're stuck. We're all stuck with each other. A bunch of people we don't even want to hang out with.
I've noticed. I think that's a straight. I noticed that. I think we all become
the most ridiculous thing you've ever.
We're all like, God damn it, I want to see this guy again.
I think we all become extreme versions of ourselves as we get older. You know, like like as you choose your own adventure.
I can
you
feel that a
become
little bit.
something.
Sure,
but I think that's more. Gay people don't grow up as much because they're compensating for like missed childhoods or something. So I think there's a little bit more constancy, which is why they drink so much into their later ages and stuff. It's just something that doesn't get shaked off. But I think straight people, and I think straight men.
That's interesting.
I see straight men bowing to the pressures of spouses a lot as they are shaped into the perfect partner, you know, for that person. And so I see some
Not
of my
me.
old school straight friends.
my shape is 5'2",
have become
155, and it's lumpy, and it's gonna stay like that. No one's changing me.
I'm not saying everybody, but it's a pattern that I've seen.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
just
for
do
sure.
what your old lady wants you to do so long that you're like, who the fuck am I?
Who am I? And then you buy a
be dead soon.
nice
Who cares?
car and midlife crisis.
Then you're hanging out with your friends for 25 years. Like, who the hell is this guy? I don't
And he
believe
comes
it.
in and he's all,
What do you guys
hey.
talk about?
This guy, I don't know. They're into nonsense I'm not into because I don't even know him anymore. Anyway.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So
So-
adult weekend, they came up to hang out with you.
Back to adult weekend. So
Are they here now?
And this is why they're coming tonight.
Okay.
But this is why the gays have better gay men at least. The gay women I'm not sure about. Like I don't know if they have as much
That being
fun.
said, if I get trapped in a house with a bunch of gays for the weekend, it's awful. I don't want to be around gay people that long.
Really?
Oh,
But they have more fun.
No.
Tom says
Listen.
the same thing about minorities. He's told me before. He's like, I can't dance to their music.
And you're always going to lose your track of your gay friends too. Like if you go on a vacation with your gay friends, two of them will just disappear and you won't see them.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like the gays more, but I like the straights.
Because they're at the Eagle suck a dick the whole time.
Because they're doing some fucking. We're like, oh, what? You're sucking a dick.
That's better than an excursion to see stingrays. You know what I mean? Like, let's suck some dick, man.
Yes.
Fucking
Oh, so
stingrays.
this is what you want to know about our activities.
Okay, that's
The
the
chat
thing.
room also says that when Brendan comes on here, every third time Brendan's on, you get very curious about gay stuff.
Yeah, well, it's my only gay friend. I don't know.
See, he values you, man. You're
He
top
writes
tier.
out
All my
questions.
old
You're top
friends,
tier.
none of them turned out to be gay. They all just got married or
That
kids.
you know of.
Yeah, you're right. I hope one of them's gay. I know which one will be.
The one that keeps looking at your junk.
But anyway, they all just did what I did. Got married, have a bunch of kids, living a boring ass life, and then so now we're all living these boring ass married lives. So then we're like, all right, let's get out of here without the kids one night, and they're like, okay, well,
Try
what do
to
we do?
find a spark.
So you know what we do? We go out to the fucking. We have dinner. We fucking go to a bar.
Do
we
they stay at your house, or are you
They
all at
stay
a
at the
hotel?
house.
Okay.
Yeah, but
When you go to dinner, what, you go to Olive Garden, and then
we do
afterwards, let's hit Applebee's.
Yeah, we do. They're like, hey, let's
Is
go
that
to.
where you're going?
No, they're like, let's go to. Okay, my wife suggests, hey, let's go to Mills 50.
Okay.
And then
Oh, so
like,
you can
fun.
stick out like a sore thumb.
there's a bunch of shit going on. We'll get some like.
Whiskey, go to Wally's.
She just wants to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, but they're all just at Wally's smoking cigarettes, and then I'm looking around, we're like, this isn't fucking nothing fun about this.
He knows me too well. That was exactly what I was envisioning when I said she just wants to smoke cigarettes. I envisioned, because we have
I'm like,
gone in Wally's
We're
to smoke
just we're
cigarettes.
doing what John Morgan's doing. What the fuck? Like I need to-
Wally's is cool though.
So you're saying this
No.
isn't good enough for you? You would like an elevated adult-only experience?
So you want something that's not just sitting around looking at each other.
Well, that's what it seems to all become.
What do you want, a sky coaster? What do you want?
No, I don't want to. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Like,
go to brunch and stuff?
I thought
is that
adult.
too gay?
Yeah, well, I want something more
You want something
exciting.
sexy?
I don't know.
You want an
like-
activity?
Oh yeah, some adult.
Can we give you some activities and then you if we're
Yes.
warmer? Or
Is that what this? Is that where this is going? you want to ask?
I mean, I go back to Folsom.
compare it to Folsom?
Boy, if it's a straight version of Folsom, like I don't.
I'm sure there are straight people in Folsom. Like you and
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, but at least there's
They're
dogs.
pushing the baby trailers.
Looking at each other, pissing on each other. I'm like, that's something that's like, whoa, that's adult. You know what I'm saying? Smoking cigarettes.
You know, and I'll be
Oh,
honest.
like how he
I'll be
would-
honest. When you go to Parliament House back in the day, when people would, and I brought straight people to Parliament
Yeah,
House,
yeah.
they were the ones that ended up pissing on the floor because they couldn't contain themselves.
animals.
Yeah,
they were
because-
like, "What is happening?
Yes,
This place
I'm
is
going
crazy."
Because
Yeah,
now
yeah.
they're at some actual adult.
Every time, they'd be dancing on the thing with the Go-Go Boys, like just because of freedom.
Well,
I would
even-
do that. And Andrea's in the chat room. When I would go to Parliament House, there was a higher level of freedom. The drinks were super strong.
Yeah.
And I would lose my fucking mind. Now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go gay and I wouldn't do
No.
any, but I would throw
But
up
there was a
everywhere
free-
because I would go way too fucking hard.
Yeah.
I would dance.
All straight
'Cause the
people
DJ,
did at Parliament
the DJ,
House.
they played great music.
Great
and the
music.
sound system was fucking
and they were
really
dancing,
good.
and people were
And
dancing.
the energy was better, and
Yes.
you get kind of swept up in it. I'm there partying with Detective Bart.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Okay.
raising the roof.
So
There's
straight
an
people
Amy
know it.
Winehouse drag queen.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, but-
I
so-
threw up. I may have thrown up in her car that night.
God, we used to smoke so much
And
weed.
I
there,
know
the
what
gazebo
everybody's
out there.
thinking. They're like, "Oh, you're a sponsor, Fair Villa. They have secrets, right?
Uh-huh.
Like and like.
Well, that's what I
secret-
was going to suggest. Why don't you guys go to
Yeah.
like a
Well, none of my-
soft level?
Well, okay.
None of my friends are swingers. They
No.
don't want it. None of the wives, they would be appalled
Well,
by
why
it.
don't
They
you just go?
No, because that's a line. Have you ever done anything like that with those friends? Like, because if you bring them to those places, you might be opening a door, right? Like they might think that
It's opening the door to the dick sucking contest.
because they're
That's what
staying
it
at
says.
your
The sign on the
house.
door says dick sucking.
Has that ever happened? Have you guys ever like?
No, because
He
everybody's
wants it.
too nerdy,
He
and
wants it.
no,
I offered him my wife.
Everybody's
if
too-
he would give me his wife.
everybody's too scared
It's
to do
tits
it.
for ass. That's what
Nobody
we're
wants to
trading.
do any of that.
Okay,
And
you know that because you talked about it.
yeah, everybody's too prude, and
Okay.
I don't even want to do it. I just want to talk a big game, but I just want a place that has things like that to
Happening.
look around and happening. And
What about
like
a strip club?
Adult, but that gets too like disgusting. There's an old fat horny trucker that's
Well, you
just
get-
sitting there.
you have to-
know,
you just-
Where are
and
you
then
going?
the girls dancing is
Dancers
sad. You know,
Royale.
like,
Dancers Royale's kind of nice.
Yeah, there's
Inside.
it's a sleazy kind of like
Yeah.
you're just like ugh.
Okay, so you want like
know,
a risque like something that's just going to push the borders a little bit.
Yeah. Is there anything like that? Because it seems like it's all or nothing. Like you either.
Well, you could go to the nude beach together.
Okay, well that's
Take
another
your friends to the nude beach and pull your cocks out.
Nobody wants to do that.
Say it just like that too.
So you could go in between. Like sometimes Scotty and I go between the nude beach or the regular beach, and then if you want, then you can go to the nude beach. If you just want to take a walk and just like take your bathing suit off and do your thing. But so there's an option there, and then it's also there's less people. Because the clothed people are afraid.
Exciting.
They're all afraid of each other.
This sounds exciting. Like I'm feeling, even myself in this scenario. I'm picturing myself, and we're all three walking to the area in between the nude beach and the regular beach, and I'm feeling some anticipation.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
there's a cusp there.
Yeah. I like this.
I brought my dad to the nude beach.
What do you
gave
think?
him a brownie. Like a pop brownie. We watched a rocket launch, and then he took his bathing suit off and went for a walk and had a great time.
You went walking with your dad nude?
I didn't.
Do that with your son.
I stayed where I was, but he just went off and took a walk and came back, and he loved it.
Do that with your sons. Do that with your sons, and I'll take a picture, and then I'll Photoshop a fourth set of footprints, and that'll be Jesus. I'll make it a poster.
But then he came back. When he came back, he put his bathing suit on before we got there, before he saw us, and we were fine.
But
and
he
I've
put it
seen
on
my
his
dad
head.
naked
Put it
forever.
on his head.
My dad's a hippie, so we've seen him. All my friends have seen my dad naked.
So without
That's what won you over to our listeners. They loved you so much.
Oh, really?
Once they knew your dad would go off the rope swing nude.
Oh.
All the listeners were like, "This guy fits in on the show. He's perfect for the show."
But look, so what would you suggest if you eliminate like none of my friends are
You're not going to have sex with
them,
them, but you want to do things that are just more exciting.
adult. When you say adult weekend, and then it's like, okay, we go to a restaurant at a bar.
You calling it adult weekend and they're staying at your house makes me think that you do all want to sleep with each other. I'll be honest. Like if I had like gay friends coming to stay with us, they were calling it adult weekend and leaving the kids. I would think that they all want to just lose their shit and start touching butts.
That's what I think.
You know, okay,
but it's not the case.
This has been a years-long tease.
It just means without the kids because we're all used to only
what did
doing
you used
shit.
to do with them?
Like I know
Go to a restaurant and then to a bar.
No, we go to house parties. Like, we go to parties. And
Why do you throw a house party?
Well, no, that's where the kids are.
How many people?
We have to leave the kids at the house.
Is it two couples? One
and
couple?
no one has house
If
parties.
you send the kids to secrets, you can throw the house party.
The only thing more boring than a bar is a house party in your 40s.
Yeah.
You go to a fucking house party. I
But
made fun
throw
of
it for teens, like that doctor in Winter Park.
Camping's cool. Would they camp?
No. Because camping, the only reason I camp
He
is
just
with
got
kids.
back from camping.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a kid's activity. I never fucking camp.
And it's
ever
one couple.
without
It's
kids.
one couple. Two couples.
What about a secret bar? Do we have any other
Two
secret
couples.
bars where you got to go through a staircase and you got to go behind a bookshelf?
You could
and
do a
then-
whole speakeasy tour downtown.
No,
Yeah, what about something like that?
Pants and shoe repair, Mathers.
Yeah. I'm
Lamp and shade.
I was looking through a
Lamp and shade.
keyhole, saying the secret password.
How about an escape room?
Oh, God, that's the
You
worst.
just do gay bars.
That's
Why not
the
just do a
worst.
gay bar tour?
Well, gay bars are more fun.
Yeah.
And when
Instantly
you go,
more fun.
When you go into a gay bar, like, things are happening.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
other
because
than
gays know how to party. We've
I'm there-
established this.
You know, make sure you go to the bathroom together, like it's a buddy system.
But that's the thing. But why can't I want to
that
see
a thing?
straight things happening?
Really? I never go to the bathroom with a buddy in a gay bar.
Well, like, so for instance, when Scotty threw that birthday party for me at District
I
5,
went to the
and you went
bathroom
too-
there by myself.
You did, but I have a friend, a British friend, he's very handsome. I'm not saying you're not handsome, but he's very handsome. He went to the bathroom by himself, and he got, like, touched.
Oh,
You know,
so
someone
if
came
you're
up
ugly, you
behind
don't
him when
get
he was at the
touched.
urinal.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, how much?
maybe you're-
I'm fine with being touched. I don't care. Like,
Okay,
I'd be
Where are they
flattered to be
touching
like, you start grabbing at my Johnson. I'm like, all right,
Hold on,
well,
I'm pissing here.
I'm like,
I needed to
finish
hold
this
my
off.
beer anyway.
No, I'm just like, I'm not into that, but I appreciate it, buddy.
So District Dive, then put that on your
District Dive in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where
Just-
District Dive.
Yeah. It's like a sports bar. It's a gay sports bar. It's attached to Southern Nights. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
nice.
compound. So you could start it there. Actually, there's a leather bar behind it called Stiffies. So when it gets later, it'll be more people there, and then you can go into the dance club and just go dancing.
He doesn't
at Southern
dance,
Nights.
really.
But
You're
the
more of a
ladies
stand at the
might
urinal
wanna
and get touched kind of guy.
but you don't have to dance, but you can watch other people dance and just drink and look cute.
Is there anything as fun as a gay bar but straight?
No.
Oh, God, that's what I'm complaining about.
Cowboys. I haven't been there in forever.
Why don't you go play darts at a British pub?
No.
Damn darts. That's the most fun
No.
straights have.
The
is
Cowboys.
darts.
Pool, darts. I'm going through the whole list of straights.
Well, yeah,
and
that's
this is all we got.
Well, that's what I'm mainly complaining about. We need us straights need to get it fucking together.
We need to get a little gayer with our parties.
Well, we need to have something more fun than darts.
Cowboys used to be so fun. We used to go there in the college program. Kids would fill up buses.
They
we'd all
got
go
bull
there.
riding.
Bull riding.
Okay, now we're
everyone's
talking.
cute. There's like a fun, sexy energy. Oh, karaoke at Big Daddy's is really fun.
You know, I was going to suggest that. That is good.
Yeah.
Karaoke at Big Daddy's is good.
It's so good. And that bar
But the
on
girl,
the weekend
but
is
DJ
like...
Deb's gone, right?
Yeah, there's a guy there who's funny though.
He's good?
Yeah, he calls me Brendan when I walk in. Oh, Brendan from Bithlow.
That's cool.
Even when I'm a dude.
So we have darts and karaoke.
But
Well,
this
you
is
can take darts off.
This
No
is
one's gonna do
different though. So I'm not just saying it's not just any
What about
karaoke.
Top Golf?
District there, what was it? Big Daddy's. No. Big Daddy's is like it's like the space station at the edge of the universe. Like sometimes you go in Big Daddy's and you don't know what's going to happen because there's people are crazy.
The people in there are crazy, dude.
It's-
There'll be
What
like
do
a
you mean?
black guy smoking a cigarette and wearing a diaper. You
Yeah.
can't smoke in there anymore, though, right?
No.
Was he wearing a diaper?
Yeah, I don't know. There's
They
a
have a
black
good
guy. I've
hamburger,
seen a
too.
black guy in a diaper smoking a cigarette, like a fat lady with one arm.
There's a guy that dresses like a hamburger who's there all the time
Yeah,
singing.
there's a guy
I go
dressed
there.
like a banana.
Brenda shows up sometimes to sing. There's It's like a
Yeah.
cowboy
Couple
bar
of
though at its
cowboys.
heart. So it's like cowboys, like this
Hillbilly-looking
conservative hillbilly
old guy.
guys who are kind of offended by drag queens but inquisitive. And then there's a Chinese guy dressed as a hamburger. Like it's just great.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you might Big Daddy's might be up your alley.
I think Big Daddy's is.
And
yeah.
then they occasionally, and he was going there for a while, but you know those amazing, in Asian countries, especially like, I want to say is it Thailand, where for whatever reason their culture, when they sing karaoke, they can emulate pop stars' voices perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like culturally they're better singers than all of us are. And there's a Taiwanese man, I believe, that will go to Big Daddy's and sings exactly like Justin Bieber.
He does.
But he's like a 48-year-old. He's like my age, but he does the runs.
There's also there's an 80-year-old
awesome.
Vietnamese man and his wife that go there and they sing Creed songs and they're awful, but it's so fun to watch them sing and their hearts are in it.
And you love Creed. I know you love Creed.
I do like Creed.
I do too.
I do.
I've been throwing a little more Creed into my mixes during the day. It's inspirational.
I do like watching singing Asians. All right.
Yeah.
I do. At least if there's something to watch, better than standing and smoking.
I think that's why I like it because you never know what's going to happen there.
Casino boat.
Hell no.
I'm never doing that boat at Sanford.
By the way, we didn't
God.
talk about this with Ross, but Ross has been going on casino boats, and now he's got a real blow.
Yeah, he does.
That's the tell.
Is he going to be mad? I don't want to
think
make
he
him
will be
mad.
mad. Yeah.
Is
That's
he
why I
losing
didn't-
money?
Yeah.
Well, of course he. How do you think that boat's floating?
That is a problem.
I think he's got a bit of a boat casino problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Listen.
Sounds like he's got disposable income, though. That's nice.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Listen, I'm done with, I know we'll never, even if they did offer to advertise, which they did years ago, they wanted to do the casino boat and bring a bunch of our listeners on, and I was like, I can't do it for any amount of money.
Have you gone
horrible.
Mud?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
It's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It looks
You like a good mud ball.
amazing. Talk about accidental titty showing. That's what this looks like.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but
But those are hog titties. I'm just saying.
First,
the girls that ride four-wheelers? Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, from the videos, they all look very.
Well, no, the ones in the videos are different than the one you get out there.
Yeah.
They're like shaped like a Yeti cup.
I've got Miami four-wheelers. I've explained this whole thing before. I don't have.
like a Yeti cup is so perfect and current.
You need North Florida mud and four-wheelers,
Yeah.
Polarises, and then you need big ass tires and the snorkel, and you need to be involved. And I guess you can go out and watch it, but it's good people watching.
It looked fun. I don't know. I think I would get hate crimed there, but it seemed fun.
No, that group, they just want to party.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, they probably wouldn't even notice that
A gay?
Yeah, they don't really. They're not.
Those
I
guys.
just feel like banjos would get whipped out and
No.
I'd be molested.
They're a younger generation.
And they don't like banjos. They like trap beats.
Oh, okay.
Like I wouldn't.
New countries, there's no banjos. Trust
Yeah,
me.
and it's all you know. What people in person are nice. It's the internet.
Yeah.
You know,
Got
like,
it.
you
That's why I'm
showed
getting
up,
off the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking the show off the internet. The only way you're going to be able to get it is I have to send you a CD in the mail.
You know what's funny is like those people
I
be
kinda like that.
fighting online. You can go to Hollapal, Muddy, fucking all the mud,
Muddy Gras, yeah.
Muddy Gras, all
Muddy Gras is
the
awesome.
shit, and be fine. They can go to goddamn all the gay bars and not have a problem.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But online, you would think that they're all fucking
Yeah.
attacking each other. Everybody's killing each other.
get nervous.
I agree
and
with
then
that.
in real life, everybody's cool.
I've always wanted to do like a video series where it's and call it Straight Tripping, and it's me going to really straight locations and doing videos of me just being
Oh, that'd
really
be
gay
easy.
in a really straight destination.
I think you could easily accomplish that. You just
like
got to find the right people.
crop
But they're
tops.
out there. They are out there.
yeah. Like,
You could do that.
Like that. I want to go to Muddy Gras.
I'm trying to think of the like the straightest location that you can go to. Now here,
Somewhere where they kill people.
the problem is in Florida though. It's too like you need to
Very
go to
blended here.
You'd have to go to like Texas. Like I feel like Texas.
They take a harder edge to it than we do here. Florida,
I love
because
a
of our
Texan man.
sunshine and our weather and flamingos and rainbows,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
already more gay.
Okay.
And I feel like we're like, this like we're okay with
Is it just the trashy? Like there's a. I feel like there's a line like when you get a certain amount of trashiness, it just becomes a little gay.
I think Tom's right. Texas has a harder edge to gays for some reason.
That's true.
We're like
It feels that way.
That's
We're
why
like
I like
the-
a big Texan man so much.
we're like
Forbidden fruit.
Australia of the United States. Like all the convicts come here, and it's a bunch of mishmash. Everybody's coming from
especially the perspective
from
we get
South
in Orlando.
America, the islands.
Oh, we're a wet heat and they're a dry heat. That's probably what it is. They're a dry straight.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
yeah.
NASCAR race.
Awful. You just get stuck there.
yeah.
Especially if you're in the middle island, then you're there all day and it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Infield's pretty good though.
And do you know Jeff Gordon?
Goddamn fastest gay I ever seen.
Biketoberfest isn't Biketoberfest this weekend?
It is. I think
It
it is.
is.
Then you could go leather shopping.
You could.
Go leather shopping at Biketoberfest with your
I'm
friends.
going to.
That would be fun.
I'm going to Hogtoberfest. That's the one I.
Would you do
that's what I
that?
go to.
I think.
Who are these
Why
people?
don't you guys go to Bike Week? That would be dress up like bikers and go to Bike Week.
I think
Yes.
he's going to Hollabox and Oktoberfest because
Oh my God, you're just gonna go get a fat meal, get a big old side of
There's
meal.
nothing. That's you know that.
Do
because
that before Biketoberfest.
Yeah.
We're going to be right there.
I've been to the biker events and stuff.
They're
and
just
it's good
disgusting.
people
A
watching.
lot of them are disgusting.
It's good people watching, and but it's like.
But now you have a mission, and the
crowded.
mission is to get leather pants.
You do need a statement piece
Yeah.
for your goth costume.
And they're going to have really cool leather vendors, I bet, from around the country there.
Well,
setting up in tents.
There's a main one on the main drag. I forget what it's called, but it's a big leather shop.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been there for
It's haunted or something.
forever. Yeah, and it's been there forever. But yeah, you even like right now they've
Do
ordered
it.
so much crap.
And they'll have a sex club at Daytona Beach you could go to
Ew.
How I haven't been to Daytona
with
Beach
some
in a while.
toothless bartenders.
I love it, but it's like the
How
first.
is it that it didn't get gentrified and turned into like a beachside money?
no,
town?
it's gross.
New
It's
Smyrna's
gross.
right there.
No,
but-
Daytona is not. Like I stayed beachside, and when I was walking to Maisie's dance facility, I passed a man that was actively shitting himself, and it was bubbling down his legs.
It was me.
Like-
Yeah, and I'm like, this is a wild place.
Like
Do New Smyrna with your friends.
Well, New
It's
Smyrna's got
gorgeous.
New Smyrna's nice
Love
beach
it.
town,
And then hop over to do you get a
Ormond
little
and
bit
New
of both?
Smyrna are way different than Daytona.
yeah,
Day-
yeah.
Daytime New Smyrna, nighttime Daytona.
But you want to stay in Orlando?
And then
Or
come
does
home.
it matter?
Yeah, I guess I stay.
Just do the circuit.
You're right. Daytona is probably
Is
the
it too far?
craziest straight place to go.
Pretty
It
crazy.
is.
yeah.
You want to see some shit? Daytona,
Yeah, yeah.
Biketoberfest.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
equal it out. Just do the loop.
All right. Okay, maybe I'll hit up. And yeah.
So we settled on an escape room, right? See, I think it's totally nerdy to say, "Hey, adult night." I'm like, to me, you already lost me.
I know.
And you lost me at adult night. The fact that you put a name on it,
I know.
Spend
it
like
should
half
be
of it
everybody
talking
shows
about
up
your
and
kids.
we're cool and we're
As long as you're not talking about your kids for half the night.
No, I know. Our lives are over. You're there, right?
What happened to a concert? I thought you guys were going to go see it. That would be fun, right? right? A concert.
Well, no, because now the concert that Andres wants to go do is Turnstile. That's happening.
I like
this weekend.
Turnstile. That's a great band.
Yeah, but I don't know them. I know a couple.
You don't
of
know
their
any
songs.
bands.
Yeah, I knew No Effects, which is the last of
Okay,
the
you
weekend,
didn't know
and
No
then
Effects.
we were all felt like because that was shit we listened to in high school.
So you cruise friended. You cruise friended it when you're like, we should do this next year,
Yes,
and now
yeah,
you got nothing.
Yeah, and then everybody didn't show. Half the people didn't show up because they were like, we don't know this band. And they were like, we don't know any band. They're all dead. We're fucking old now.
Casadega has a fall festival coming up. Is that this?
That'd be kind of fun.
Oh God.
So-
Chat
that's
room
pretty
throwing
big.
one out. Cabbage Patch. Hold on. Let me make
What's
an
the
argument.
Cabbage Patch?
Let me make an argument for Cabbage
I've
Patch,
been
and I
there.
can make an argument for Straightest Place, and also for you guys. They do coleslaw wrestling with ladies coleslaw
Oh,
wrestling.
100%.
That's so fun to watch. You drink a cold beer.
That's
you look
this
at some.
weekend.
You look at some bikes. They do a bike show. They do a bike contest. You look at some choppers.
to do that.
You see some coleslaw wrestling. A big Yeti cup titty falls out.
Do a video for the socials.
I guess I did all that in the radio days, which I'm like,
So you don't want to do fun things.
Ship has sailed.
No, it's just the coleslaw and the Biketoberfest and
gross,
shit like
yeah,
that.
I got you.
You know, I was a bit all there. You know, it's like, oh,
So trauma?
Someone lost their teeth. in that.
So you want something new. You want a new experience.
There's some floating teeth in that cabbage. There's a fight.
There's teeth in the cabbage.
Why don't you just take him to Gatorland and call it a day? You know,
That is so
Go
gross.
see some
Gatorland
I guess
is
it's
great.
over. It's over.
Oh, are you going to declare that to your friends when they come over? You're
Yeah,
like,
I'll
"Guys,
tell
guys,
them that."
Get in here. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I just noted the Playa Linda. There's a north end of Playa Linda in New Smyrna Beach, which I didn't know, and I just did a stay there for Visit New Smyrna Beach. Brought me there because they have a big seafood month right now.
Okay, all right.
Actually, that's another reason to go to New Smyrna Beach this weekend is because the restaurants are doing this really cool local food thing. It's like
Local seafood is up my alley.
How-
man. That
it's
sounds
really
awesome.
cool.
Does Play Linda, they still have the nude beach, right?
Yeah, so if you go, so
He
you
settled on Nude Beach.
just
folks.
drive to the tip of from New Smyrna Beach to it's like $10 to get in with your car. You drive quite a ways, but it's beautiful. And at the very end of it, there's a boat launch there and a place to park, and that's where all the nudies are.
All right.
Yeah.
How, like, when you say all the nudies, like, how many are we talking?
There were a bunch when I was there. I was
So all old people, right?
no, it was a mix.
All right.
Yeah, there's some good things to look at and some not good things to look at.
That's with anything.
Yeah, there was a big, like a guy that looked like Big Tim who kind of followed me down the boat ramp into there. Which,
Hey, baby, look at my elevator, bud. Hey, baby, give me some money.
and I didn't stay.
Stick a little money in my elevator, bud.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
So, Brendan, let's talk about Orlando Shine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's plug all the social media and everything.
Okay, just Orlando Shine on all the things. We're on Blue Sky, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, Reddit, but I haven't really figured out how to promote the Reddit thing. But yeah, Orlando Shine, all the things, and it's about Central Florida. So I'm writing about things from Winter Garden all the way to New Smyrna Beach, and it's been awesome. I'm writing about it because it's joyful. It's a fun exploration of
I love
everything. And if you have some stories, you see some things that are happening, let me know and I'll write about it.
Love that.
I'll just look at the AI.
Just as good. That's fine. Yeah, he'll be at Wally's tonight, smoking a cigarette, looking at AI.
It tells me everything I need to
No,
know.
we're going to do a membership program soon. Hopefully,
Nice.
We'll have a little party. I haven't done a launch party yet. I've been sitting on it, and our show, Orlando Shine Show, is still going strong every Friday at 8:00 on Real Radio. And,
Oh, plug your Adventures on Tap deal.
Oh, yeah, I just started. So holler at Christine. You know, what's her name on here?
Christine. Yeah, she's in the chat
Oh, I
room.
thought
Miss
she
Christine.
didn't she have a dirtier name
She
in the
did,
chat
but
room?
I think she changed it because she's an adult now.
Oh, okay.
And,
Well, then we won't shout that out.
You'll never be anything else but that to me.
yeah.
Shout out to
Tease.
Christine.
Yeah.
She got me playing Dungeons and Dragons with Adventures on Tap, which is this local. I think they've been on the show. They do.
Yeah.
They raise money for local charities.
I follow their stream too. Yeah.
Okay, great.
And you guys can follow them online as well. You can go to YouTube and look for Adventures on Tap.
Yeah.
And you can watch their campaigns.
And I'm on a campaign with them every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with them. I'm a little gnome, and it just launched this week. I think we'll be
I'm a
doing it
little
for the
gnome.
next couple of weeks. It's fun. We're raising money, killing orcs.
That's cool.
Thanks. Holler at Christine.
I think I would be a good dungeon master.
I think you
you
would
got
too.
the imagination.
Yeah, I think I would be good at creating like cool.
Well, we're going to play
campaigns.
My brother's going to DM for us. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna do it.
promise.
We're
He's
gonna do
been
it.
working on it. He's got a Scooby-Doo adventure that we might launch with and see how that goes. If you guys want to try that, it might be an easier way to get into it.
Is Velma going to be there? I've seen the video.
You want to be Velma?
No, not me. I want to see a Velma.
I like Velma with big cakes. I like a big cake Velma.
Yeah. I'm more of a Velma guy.
Big Cake Velma needs to be a shirt right now.
You didn't like Daphne?
What bar has a bunch of Velmas? That's what I want. Oh, is Daphne the big ass?
No, Daphne's the purple, long hair.
Yeah, Velma's the lesbian.
You can look at Daphne and you're like, you suck a lot of dick, but you won't sit on it as much. And you look at Velma and you're like, you'll sit on it. And Velma will do that move where she grinds on it like until he breaks it.
Velma is a notorious lesbian who is in love with Daphne. How dare you?
No. Not on X videos, she's not.
I can turn her.
But you haven't been with a real man. You know that works.
I've never, ever
That's
thought
what happened to me.
Like, I know for sure there's no way what I'm bringing.
A big Scottish girl said that to me once.
All
It didn't work.
We will see you on the BDM show Monday.
Yep.
And thank you guys for listening.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye everybody.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
This is all jokes and funny to you, huh? You can take it up with legal. Have a good day.